very good news, and we give God the glory. So let me continue by saying thank you, host, Mr. Gurezi, for having us, for coming on like this. And thank you, every mothers and every fathers, every youth that are here. Because we are here, it means we are together as a family. And I want to celebrate all the Muslim faithfuls. I pray that by this time next year, that which you have made as a request is going to be a testimony to you and your families in the name of Jesus. Everything good that you have set ahead, every good thing that you have set ahead in the year that you are going to be celebrating, you will do it, and God will give you the enablement.
Amen.
So
Amen.
now, talking about the current news of CY, not wanting to come and receive the defamation, whatever. You see, when some people will say, àwọn alágbára ló wà lẹ́yìn Cynthia, there is nobody. Even those that they were in it together, they are long gone because they know that she has overstepped her bounds. Yes, they know that. But it's not she doing whatever thing that she's doing. It is the spirit of Mohbad that is pushing her to the point that we are at this moment. So thank God that those of us that are standing, we are standing in Canaan. Please, that's how I'm going to. Let the other people on the other side of Jordan, let them remain there. We are standing because Canaan in the Bible is the promised land. And when we are talking about promised land, we're talking about the side of truth, the side of achievement, the side of success, the side of true judgment. And thank God that you and me were there, despite the billows and the waves and the storms. Thank God that we are here. And the God that has enabled our standing will uphold us to the end. I want to celebrate not Barrister.
Please, what is your name
now? Because if there is a dancing calabash on the river, it is said that the drummers are right under the river. So those people that are making this possible, I celebrate all of you, everybody put together, because this is not just vain thing. For someone to say, whether I die, I die. Number one, that's one resolve by God giving the enablement. And then such a person had looked back and seen that, oh, the person that is behind me, I can rely on. So for those of us that are saying, Barrister Ogungbe, keep going because of the confidence that we all have in God, I celebrate everybody. Ojori, Emafimagba, all of your good treasures, the Lord will preserve all of them in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
In every way that you are planted, in the day of your harvest, nobody shall take your portion.
Amen.
Now, importantly, I celebrate Mr. Joseph Oluwabami Waloba.
Yes, sir.
to stand like this is amazing to me in the face of a lot of disappointment. Ọmọ kọ̀ sílẹ̀. Ẹni tán jọ bímọ sọ pé rárá láwọn ò mọ̀ ẹ́. And yet he says, I will stand all just because of this one. No wonder they sing, he leaves the 99 only for the one. Just for that one, he did not fail. He did not falter. Any one of you that have not seen his recent interview, please go back. If you want to, you are a new person on Justice for Mohbad, and you did not get the through picture, go and watch it on YouTube, the JAU Israel realities or something. That was a banger. So go and watch it again. The same word from the same man in the years, in the months, because we are just some few months away from September. Now, he said emphatically, my son died on the 11th by all proofs and facts before my face. Go and watch it. I am saying this with all assurance.
Mommy, for public information.
Yes, sir.
I want to say that interview has not ended there. The remaining side, or the complete side, the remaining aspect, the second part of it will soon be released.
Okay. Yeah, but the first one, because I saw at the end of the clip that it is to be continued. So, everybody on the panel, on the comment section, you could be on the panel today and be in the comment, you'll be in comment today and be at the comment. Whichever way you are, please, it is just a few steps away from the season 2. We already said it, if you still remember, that Justice for Mohbad is a 5-season thing. Second season will end with the DNA.
Prison break.
Yeah. If you now think that girl will not do the DNA, go and say she's joking. And that season 2 ends with the DNA done. Then the season 3 will commence. So don't be in a hurry. But the remaining season is not going to be with tears. It's not going to be with anxiety. It's not going to be with fear either. It is going to be like...
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It actually depends on your own time zone, wherever you are, all across the world. Yeah. Rich Grace season 5, and it is the Justice of Mohbad. Season 5. Season 2 is still in Rich Grace talk. Season 2 we end with DNA, and we will now enter season 3. Oh, yeah. Welcome on board. I hope we have a great weekend and happy new month to every one of you. Yeah, I believe we've all heard through Guresi. I don't know, because it's confusing. Is it like, I heard the word file a suit. I heard the word petition. Maybe it does not understand, the both, but they are not the same thing anyway. Maybe he wanted to stick with Baba petition Wunmi, or Baba Sue Wunmi. Probably that is what he wanted to say. Then he used the word file a suit. Okay. And in his words, and I quote, Guresi said, they've been trying to get to CY, and they have not been able to get to her. Okay. And I learned that when he was making, I think the beginning of the broadcast, he said, was it the Wunmi Su Baba? So they were at court. And during the court process, Baba stood up and Baba said to Wunmi that he has never maligned his name or things like that. So, I don't know where that ended, but that is just according to what Guresi was saying. Guresi. Okay, anyway, the bottom line today is Wunmi Su Baba and Baba Su Wunmi. Okay, so now we say, we use this way, Su for Sue. You sue me, I sue you. All right? You see, on this issue of justice for Mohbad, a lot has happened, a lot has been said on the cyberspace. And here we are. You know, it's just like we are we are now on a new trajectory. If I could remember vividly, during the time of, I think it's second to the last court sitting, where the chief magistrate said to, both Cynthia and Baba that they should both go home, reconcile, talk to one another, and come back to him, whatever they agreed upon, then the chief magistrate will be able to act upon that. But I see that ever since this magistrate advice, I think both parties have gone different routes. I think they've gone different routes. It was meant to be like a one-off talk, a family talk between them, and conclude about what they are supposed to do about the DNA and get back to the court. But I see, and we all see, and we all can see that ever since that event, they both go different routes. So now, it's like they are both taking the bull by the horn. And if I could remember, I think this was the very first time Baba is suing Cynthia. Yeah, I think this was the very first time that is happening. Close to 3 years now. So according to Guresi, maybe Guresi is a spokesperson now, I don't know. But according to Guresi, he was the one who said, maybe I should take that back for the clarity of those who haven't listened to that. He was the one who showed us how to us, for us to understand what is going on behind the scene. So now is, I will use the word sue for sue. You sue me, I sue you. I feel like saying, I will take on the go on with that now. But what I want to understand is this. The DNA issue, according to the courts, is for both parties to sit down together, have a chit-chat on what is best and what is next for them to do. And the next thing we will see is boom. Different things happening. Anyway, the breaking news is that Baba Su Wunmi, according to Guresi. So let's
told his father that he said the same thing too. Came online or came on a public space to say that it is true. It is true. My son was on a VDM platform. He said it.
Well, I really want to understand something. This matter of deformation of character, I learned that has been in court for a while. Then this issue of DNA has been in court for a while too. So the chief magistrate asked both parties to go back home, talk to one another, get back to the court, and all of a sudden, there are so many things happening at the same time. Okay, now Baba Su Wunmi. I think not long ago, we were hearing of the issue of the strain of deformation of character, which Gracie also explained in details on this live broadcast. Now, my point is this, yeah. You people have been on this issue for a while now. The time that the chief magistrate says, you people, Ijebu tia. Ijebu, you know, go for Ojudioba. That you people should now talk to one another, then so many things begin to happen. Now, my question is this. Why not both of you sit down? Why not both of you sit down and talk things through, talk this out, have the DNA done, and so on? Now, because from all indications now, according to Guresi, that Baba went to the court to answer, to the petition of Cynthia. Now, Baba don't sue will meet you again. So, this issue now will not be going here, going there, going here, going there. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. All right. So, guys, man, there's a lot to discuss. Let's listen to Guresi.
Told his father that he said the same thing to, came online or came on a public space to say that it is true. It is true. My son was on a VDM platform. He said it even more emphatic than how Baba said it. He narrated it, he mentioned names of those involved. Baba said what his son told him, that one has recurred. And the judge sitting over that matter asked Baba, did you see the video? It is not the Joseph Aloba that you knew when you were dating his son. It's a Joseph Aloba that you have made his horizon to be higher in triple than yours. His mental horizon is high. Baba stood up gallantly. Pelako Atibuya, níwájú adájọ́ Federal High Court. The judge asked him, did your lawyer show you the video? Obani, yes, I saw the video. Federal High Court judge. About the data. And the judge asked him, what can you say to that? Obani, I listened to everything that I said, which they brought to the court. And I did not see any defamation anywhere I defamed anybody. There was nothing like defamation in that video. And the judge just concluded the matter, the next line of action or the next stage of the case will soon be communicated. Have I honored your own invitation? In good spirit, someone whose son died where you were. And I'm right to say that he died in your custody. Because without him, you are the custodian of that house. Asking you, I always regret one thing. I always say it and I'll continue to say it. If it was my mother that witnessed that thing, Ọlọ́run gbọ́ kẹ́ pé 1,000 nínú ilé yẹn. I swear to God, ká má tí ì sọ partner àtọ̀jọ́ ń gbé.
Diamond, how you doing, baby?
Tó bá lọ́ọ̀kẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹsẹ̀, tó lọ́ọ̀kẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹsẹ̀ tó wá ń fi yín dá pátá sí ẹ lára pé wàá jí níṣẹ́, wọn lè gbà ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lódindi, àbọ̀ ló máa gbà ẹ́. Àbọ̀ òun ló máa gbà ẹ́. Ọmọ died in your custody. The father asking questions, narrating what he was told, narrating information that he has. But now, Baba defamation is out. Don't run away. Come out, reach out to them, to the number that they try coming.
See, from what I could deduce from what Guresi is trying to say here, you see, there's something I want us to do today, yeah? This matter, yeah? I want everybody to be in the middle. Be in the middle is like you are not supportive of anybody. You are neither here, you are not there. You know, you're judging the matter based on what you see from both sides. You're judging the matter as a public. It's like people telling you, whichever country you domicile, that you should rate the country or judge the country. Either you are a citizen of that country, you know, by birth, or by naturalizing, or whichever way. You still have a lot to say about that country and rate the country and judge it. Okay, or let's say if you're from Ghana, or if you're from Nigeria or Zimbabwe, and someone asks you about your country that you know a lot about, I believe you could be able to rate and judge the whole thing. So let's all of us open up our mind and look at all of this scenario put together. Now, all of these things that has been happening. And no, Mama Lafarge, I understand. No, but I'm saying now, due to what is going on in between both parties. Because when you're looking at the case now, it's just basically like Cynthia and Babamu, right? I think for more than 2.5 years that we've been on this case, we can all look at it holistically and be like, I understand from the area you're coming from, huh? That, you know, you can be in the middle. Like, it's either you supporting Cynthia or you supporting Babamu. I get it. I get your own, what's it called? Belief. Well, this is it, man. There are people on the same J for him. They don't want to hear about Cynthia. They don't want to hear about Babamu. They are just there. Yes. Even some hosts are like that. They are just there. There are people who want Baba to be arrested. There are people who want Cynthia to be arrested. Now, there are people who don't want anything to do Baba. And there are people who support only and don't want anything to do Cynthia. So we have, different kind of supporters on the J4M. That is where the problem lies. I've said this quite a number of times here. I've seen people on this platform that I want to talk about, okay, let me use this word, the two most important people in this case, Cynthia and Baba Mohbad. Let's use it that way. Now, let's say I want to talk about one person. Other people will be like, you know what? I don't want you to talk about any one of these people. I just want to be. And I'll be like, oh, you have to support somebody. They'll be like, no. I see somebody who even say, I know they support Mohbad, I know they support me, I know they support Baba Mohbad. And I ask the person, so what are you doing on J4M? He said, my guy, I'm just on J4M. You understand? So we just have people who believe in different, version of whatever things they want to believe and who they want to support. And there is no harm in that. Anyone is free to support whoever you want to support, so far your conscience is clear about your support for that person and you're giving it 100. It's good. It's a very good thing. Now, this is my point here. Being on this case for a while, you've seen different versions. And people will remember, I'm a sucker for, kids. I'm a sucker for kids. I hate intimidation. I hate harassment. I hate talking down on people. I hate annihilation. I hate that. And I hate, when you're trying to do what I call disenfranchisement, like you're trying to detach, some things that are very important, and you're trying to detach them from from what is supposed to be standing. Okay, I'm just trying to use that like from what is supposed to be standing, you want to detach one of the most important elements of that thing. Then you want now to make the standing tree a focal point. Meanwhile, you've already disenfranchised the most important element, of that tree. Those who are seeing that with optical eyes are just going to be looking. But probably maybe those who are seeing it from a different angle may not adhere to that. Now, back to what I'm saying. You can't bully a child. Where I am, I will come out for that child. I will be in support of that child. I'm an advocate for kids. I love kids a lot. So, irrespective of whose house is good, I don't give a F. If I see you coming for a kid where I am, I'm going to come for you. Or anything other than that, that's me. Now, back to the J4M, between Cynthia and Baba Mohbad, between these two parties. Everybody believes in different things. The court, in my own view, in my own assessment, has tried to, do the best that the court can do by saying, you know what, both of you go back. Go back. Go and talk to one another. Come back to the courts so that we can get this thing done and wrap it up. But what we'll be seeing after that time has been, one talk back from this party, one talk back from the other party. So we now bring us to this line where the public watching the whole thing being unfold is that, okay, If this thing is not going on this way, how is this DNA going to be? No, no. Because what the court has is both parties should, have a word with one another so that they can just come back to the court and say, okay, this is what we've decided as a family, as a unit. And we think that, okay, let's go this route. So that irrespective of whatever, let's get this thing out of the way. But according to Mr. Guresi here, he said there is a defamation suit from Cynthia to Baba that was in court. And Baba went to the court, according to his narration now. Baba went to the court to defend himself and said, no, he didn't see anything, he didn't do anything. And he said, I showed the video to Baba and told Baba Mubada, did you see this video? This. And Baba said, I didn't defame anybody. And I didn't defame anybody. And the court said, okay, that's according to what Guresi says. I'm referencing what Guresi says now. And that was it. He said the court will wrap it up. And the continuation of that is going to feed us. Say that's that. Now, he now turned the old table around and says, Baba asked Wunmi, but there is something that I got confused of. I'm sure he's listening now. If he's not on live, I'm very sure he's listening. He said, file a suit. And you used the word petition. So I got confused because he was saying that they are looking for Cynthia. And at the same time again, said they filed a suit. So, in that route, I'm confused. Okay, but let's just say it this way, okay. He said Baba sue Cynthia. So let's just use that word. But according to him, he said file a suit. And at the same time, petition. So, but let's use the word, okay, Baba's petition. Wunmi. Now, this is the whole thing. Yeah. Let's assume Cynthia get the paper and the whole thing continue like that. You sue me, I sue you, I go to the court, I defend myself. Because according to Guresi, Baba was at the court to defend himself. And Baba did exceedingly well. Now, let's say Cynthia go to the court too, and she defends herself too. Will it be that Cynthia will sue Baba again? Baba will go to the court, defend himself, and deal exceedingly well. And Baba will sue Cynthia again. Because as a public, I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of this. Don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. I don't want to be on anybody's side on this case. Yeah? The issue is this, yeah? Baba suing Cynthia. I heard Guresi saying maybe some people will forgive and forget and let go, that is something that's supposed to have come long time ago. She did sue Baba. She started this suing rubbish first. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. Okay. That's what we're saying. Now we are talking now based on what Guresi is an insider. We are not insider. We are just public. It is whatever we see on the internet here that we can talk about. But Guresi is an insider. So Guresi is the one feeding the public of what transpired behind the scene. We are not there. But the way he was analyzing the whole thing, I think maybe he's in court. Because he was saying Baba stood up gallantly and, he was narrating the whole thing the way it went down in court. We were not there. Come 9th of June, if both parties don't agree, court will do the DNA. If Baba Mohbad withdraws, Wunmi will do the DNA. Well, Timitayo, nobody knows about that, you know. This is a DNA issue. That has to do with still a minor. You understand? The court only have one thing, which is the most important thing, to protect the child. And to this day, I believe the court is doing that. Is to protect, you know, the little baby involved. That is the first thing and the most important thing in all of this. Be it maybe the baby is for Mohbad, maybe the baby is not for Mohbad. That is not for anyone to decide. It's, you know, it's for the court to decide that. And I think to a large extent, mommy temporarily, the court is protecting the child to this day, which is the duty, you know, of the court. Now, but the one we're saying is this, yeah? If this suing thing continue this way, so when would they now likely to do the DNA that the court told both parties to go back home, you know, reminisce about some things, talk to one another, come back to the court and let the court know. But thereafter, it has been this one, that one, this one. The court will do all their best to protect. Yeah, that's the duty of the court. Anywhere in the world, anywhere, doesn't matter which country you are. That's the duty of the court. First thing foremost, that's the duty of the court. They are doing that, and they will always do that. Irrespective of what happened, yeah, that's their duty. And we are all saying it to a large extent, I think they're doing. But now the concerns is the both parties involved here. The court has been lenient, and you know, I understand from the angle of both parties. You know, in this issue, trust is very, very important. So, who is going to trust anybody among the both parties? No one. Cynthia will never trust Baba. Baba will never trust Cynthia. Baba is not trusting the court. And I don't know, maybe Cynthia trusts the court too. Because I guess that's why Baba is saying, I think a Baba lawyer said, and I quote, that his client actually trusts the court, but his client does not trust those around the court. Na Shongo Gosti. Na Shongo Gosti settle this matter. That's last thing. I better not let Shongo settle the matter. You guys there. You see, before they see, we keep on, Baba don't trust the court, we keep on forgetting that Wunmi was never Baba Mohbad's wife. That is another big angle. Whoever typed that, God bless you. You see, there are things that when we are having, you know, chit-chat like this, it's always good that we have upright people, knowledgeable people, insightful people. You know, sometimes when they chip in all of this question, it's a very good question. Yeah. Baba is not actually Wunmi's husband. Like you said, man, that is true. But he's the father of the deceased. If we are going to look at it that way. You see, I read through, what is it called? I think I asked ChatGPT sometimes ago when we were having the same discussion here for a broader view of the whole thing to see how it works, because I'm not a legal luminary, so I don't know much about that. So we asked ChatGPT that day. And it explained it broadly, which is like the husband is the one who can actually ask for the paternity of a child. Now, ChatGPT now goes further and says, in case, the word in case, there is any dispute, in case, that is what ChatGPT says that day. Maybe I will see read through or check through again. But I like that question that mommy asked. Now, if we are going to look at it as upright people, truly, yeah, that is true. Baba is not the husband of Wunmi. His son is the husband of Wunmi. But if we are going to pick a point from what Guresi is analyzing for us there now, this is it. He said something. He said, since the beginning of this case, Baba has never sued Wunmi. And he said, Wunmi sue Baba. And when Baba get to court, now I'm quoting verbatim what Guresi said. Say, Supervibez, no get past on that lawyer. Ask him if it's right for father-in-law have right to ask for paternity. To be sincere with you, without further any delay or something, should we use the word on the norms? The first person, the first rightful person that can ask for a DNA is the father of a child or kids. But in this case, this so-called father is not with us now. It's not with us. So, you see, sometimes that is when all of this issue becomes discussion, and the law take its course. And I think to a large extent, I know people might say something, one of these things. The court itself has been fair. I could remember vividly, this same court told both parties, go and get 33 centers. And at the end of the day, we had so many, oh, there is cancer center. Oh, they are not doing DNA here. Oh, they are not doing that one. Oh, the court went to take it, this one. There are so many from both sides. Now, the court sits again, and the court called both of them and says, okay, at this stage, at this junction, this is what I think you both parties should do. Go back home. Go and have a family discussion. Which to me, I believe that's fair enough. And I believe somebody will want a resolution into any matter. And irrespective of how you look at things, dialogue is always the best solution to any matters arising. When you have a proper dialogue about things, you sort things out. No matter how war, goes on in any country, either, what's it called, Russia, Ukraine, all of these things you've seen out there now. Presidency, all of these things you've seen out there. At the end of the day, they will still sit down and have what we call peace talk. Peace talk. Like I said, dialogue is always the best solution to any matters arising. No matter how long it takes. Anywhere they ever follow. But you see, at the end of the day, the both parties will still need to sit down. And I think that is the stand of the court. You see, that is what the court did. I love that part. If you listen to me very well often, I do talk about that part. That is one of my favorite parts of what the court did. Don't worry, Aniki. Yeah. I know you did a mistake. See, that is one of my favorite parts of what the court did. By telling both parties, listen, you guys were family. Go back home, sit down together, have a proper talk. Talk to one another. Okay, this is it, this is it, this is it. Okay, what can we now do? Okay, what do you want us to do? The other person asks this one. Okay, this one, this one. Just find, find a way to go to get around the whole issue and find a common ground. Then they turn back to the court and says, okay, this is what you people feel like is the best thing to do. You see? But ever since the court says that, it has been one thing or the other. Ever since that day. It has been this one, that one. But here we are now. Uresi said Baba went to court to defend himself on the suit of the petition of Wunmi. And Baba said, the way he said it, I just smiled. And he said, now, Baba has also petitioned Wunmi. So no, here is the thing now. Wunmi petition Baba, Baba petition Wunmi. Now, let's say Wunmi now go back to the court to defend herself. Wunmi now petition Baba again. Baba go again. Baba petition Wunmi. Is that what will now continue to go on? You sue me, I sue you, you sue me, I sue you, you know. These are questions that we get an answer. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like the most important thing these two people are supposed to do is to get around this thing, find a way around this thing, sit down together. But it's looking as if they don't want to talk now. Yeah. And that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. It's looking as if it's getting to a way where, it's different now. And I was thinking it could be a way for both of them to, have a proper dialogue after the court told them to go back home. If the other party is saying no, the other party too is saying no. So how are you going to find the resolution to now do the DNA? Okay, Momela fact. Okay, this one says Baba is suing on defamation, not death of Mohbad. I thought they have 21 lacunas. Okay, Baba is suing on defamation. According to Guresi, he said, Wunmi sue Baba on defamation. So, probably maybe Baba is suing on defamation. You are still not getting the point here. Yeah? The point now is this. You sue me, I go to the court to defend myself. Now, I sue you back. You two went to the court to defend yourself. You sue me back. I go again to defend myself, and now sue you back. So, this is what we're saying. Is it now going to be sue me, I sue you, you sue me, then the whole thing now keep on that way? Someone said the situation is beyond repair. I think that's the level it's now getting to now. I think it hasn't gotten to that level before. But the way the whole situation is unfolding now, I think it's now getting to that level. Because when you look at the things happening now, I think it's now getting to that level where it has now become what they call no grief for anybody. Maybe that's what is now happening. But you see, the public, I understand some people quite all right, enjoy when they see other families' issues online, and every family has one problem or the other. Very, based on their antecedents, are you 100% certain that Baba sued Wunmi? Very This is, you see, that is why we're making a reference. It was what Guresi said. We're playing the audio and the broadcast of Guresi. We are now referencing according to what Guresi said. We are not there. But he's analyzing everything for us. Probably maybe he's at court. We don't know. So it was the one telling us how everything was going and how Baba has been in court to defend himself. And now Baba has also, taken that bold step. And I think this is the first time I'm hearing that Baba sued Wunmi. And he even said they are even looking for, Wunmi that they've been trying to, that she should come out. So according to the rest, but our concern and what we are more concerned about is the issue, at hand, said by letting post the letter that it can be a subject of discussion. Okay. That's another angle. I don't know, but I think we need to ask. Do we have any moderator in the building? They can tag Goresi. Maybe we'll be able to hear more, because it was the one who brought this issue out. You understand? And I think this was day before yesterday. I think this was that was on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. Said that on Saturday night. So because it called it breaking news, So Wunmi, is that work by Mohbad? We don't know. That is the thing now. You see, because what we were expecting was after the court, before the last court hearing, the court actually says they should both go back home and talk as a family, and get back to the court. Bro, thereafter, what we'll be hearing is gas goes, up and down. So, and the latest thing we heard on Saturday was, boom, Baba Suni. Now, Mommy Lafaj, I love that question you asked, ma. That don't let us forget that Baba is not the husband of Wunmi. Yeah. I love that angle where you're coming from. Actually, honestly, 100% you're right, ma. Mohbad, the father, is the one who actually have all the 100% rights to, ask for a DNA. I think I could let just listen to maybe ChatGPT again, or if you have any legal luminary at home, maybe somebody who can educate us more on that as well, because sometimes it's always good to listen to, all these guys who knows law very well. Very, very well, not TikTok laws.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
I'm not here to teach law. I'm not a lawyer. But but what I'm saying is that I'm not saying Joseph Aloba did not have any rights on Mohbad or Mohbad family. That's not my bone of contention. My thing is that we are using Yoruba culture to decide what law should be deciding. In Yoruba culture, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, they own your children. But legally, they're not.
Yes.
So the way, these people, it's really hard. It's really, I don't want to be rude or anything this morning. The saddest part of the whole thing is to have baked, educated, illiterate as somebody that is advising you. This whole situation, I know Aloba is not my cup of tea, but the people that surround him are going to push this man into a bigger problem. Majority of them, they don't understand what suing or petitioning or whatever means. They don't know that you have to have a good reason to sue somebody. All they think is just sue, bring the letter to the media, make noise about it, then you are winning. They don't understand. Can they put Wunmi into Aloba situation? If everything, all the causes on Wunmi, on Liam, all the accusation on this lady for the past 3 years, almost 3 years, I've been Aloba, I will have supported Aloba. You understand? But Wunmi did not go to court straight because Wunmi have a lot of intelligent people behind her that are advising her that no, you're not doing anything. Just let him keep on crucifying himself. Okay, if Aloba petition Wunmi, what is the celebration about? You are calling Wunmi on national TV to come and collect petition. We are not all illiterate here. Wunmi has a lawyer. There are so many ways to send petition to people. Why celebrating? Or just to make noise because they've been pushing this man to sue this lady, sue this. That is why I said that. And majority of the people are referring to Aloba as if Aloba married Wunmi.
Mommy Olafad, 1 second, ma. 1 second, ma. Sorry, ma. Let me say something, ma. Queen Bee, Mama, you see, what I want us to do, Queen Bee, is this year.
Can you please tell me, sir, this everyone at
1 second.
I'm not insulting Aloba. So if she gives it to me, I'm not stupid.
No, I understand.
These are one of the people that are pushing that man, and they're gonna push him to prison.
Hold on, 1 second, ma. That is one of the things I'm trying to address now. Queen Bee, Mama. See, I think we've gotten to a stage whereby we don't need to throw jabs anymore. I think we need, people to. Should we use the word reorientate the public about things they might have no knowledge about? She hasn't, so far as I'm concerned, since the inception of this show, she hasn't spoken any throw jabs, to anybody. And she was just trying to be fair.
Majority of this problem with Aloba will have been settled inside their home.
Hold on, mommy, 1 second, man. Queen Bee, if we, like this word now, when you say, if they buy this one, that one, it should be better, ma. If you said, okay, these are what you think can be done, should be done. You're a big auntie. These are the things that you feel like it should be done, and it should be done appropriately. And this is the way it should be. Especially when you see somebody who has never insulted. Adibi, she's insulted. Or let me use the word, she's been insulted here now, it's better. You can say, no, this. But at this juncture where we are, and I think it's high time we say things the way they are and be very factual. And at the same time, don't let us be insulting one another. Both of you are of age. Both of you are of age. So please, big auntie Queen Bee, please, man. Mommy Olafad, please.
No, I'm fine. I'm not going to trade insult with anybody. But what I'm saying is that Wunmi have a right to sue Aloba. Aloba have a right to sue Wunmi. If
sorry,
the need
please,
is there.
I don't say anybody should insult Queen Bee on the comment section. No, please. Nobody should insult her. Nobody should insult her.
If the need is there, just let them do whatever they want to do. I just want to spend my time and leave. They both have the right to sue each other if the need is there. My problem is why, number one, the petition has not gotten to the person you are petitioning. To me, I think it's just been done for the media. When I heard yesterday, I was like, this man his family needs to pull him inside. Because when people are kind of leading you astray, because everybody need this thing. Okay, I have a platform. This is, I'm breaking news. But they all keep on forgetting that these are real people's life. It's not just Wunmi. It's not just Liam. What about Aloba itself? They are playing game with these people's life. That's not their family. They come online and talk and go back to their own family. This Aloba family, they have destroyed the family completely. That is my bone of contention. And they keep on referring to Aloba like he marries Wunmi. Aloba is not Wunmi's husband. When Mohbad died, I'm sorry to use that, when Mohbad died, if Wunmi was still pregnant and a girlfriend that you did not go to their house, and you are now crying for a DNA, you will be justified. It's done here in America. Parents will bring their girlfriend, their late son's girlfriend to the court to say, we just want to know if this child belongs to us. Because he did not marry her, we did not know. After Ikpai, this lady showed up. That Aloba will have been justified. but not somebody that you went to their house, you go there, they have this child, they do naming ceremony, you collect money from your own mouth. You collect money from them to go celebrate a naming ceremony in your... So at what point did Mohbad sit him down and said, this child is not mine? We are not all stupid. That is my pain, you understand? This family is destroyed beyond repair because of stupid stuff. And these people are helping this man to destroy the rest of what he got left. Liam will grow up. Media does not forget things. Then it will be Aloba and Liam. None of these people that are pushing this man to keep on destroying these people. You know? I'm sorry, I'm not here to insult anybody, but if they're insulting, that's fine.
I get your point, Mommy. Mommy, can I ask you a question? Do you feel like Baba Mohbad is destroying anything in all of this? Can I ask you that question, ma'am? Do you feel like that? Like, do you see him like he's destroying the family, being the mortgagee of the family in your own association? Let me say.
Okay, the first problem I have with the whole situation is that if a family is fighting, it should not be just one person from that family. Where are the rest of the people? If the whole family are standing together, then we know that there's something wrong. Where Aloba cannot be the whole family. You understand what I'm saying? And you think Adura will be so stupid, somebody will buy her brother in front of him and he will still be supporting that person? I don't know what people take the rest of the world for. And when people come out and say we are public, okay, I'm part of the public, but I don't think the way you do. God give us brain to sit down and think. Because I like you, if Wunmi says something that doesn't sit well with me, I'm going to ask question. Okay, why is this? But these people don't ask questions, they just jump on it. And sometimes they are the ones supplying Aloba all this nonsense. How can you come on national TV, the person that you have never known before, you don't know this family, you never hear of them, and you come on national TV and say the wife by the husband, like you live with them. Then this man will pick it up and start spreading it on the news. But when he goes to court, he's the only one that entered the court. These people sit comfortably in their own home. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Mohbad can never come back. But do they have to destroy everything Mohbad left behind?
Yeah, I get your point, ma. But this is the point. None of us know this family.
I don't know this family.
Exactly. Nobody. I don't know them myself, and I believe you don't. And we have quite a number of people, you know, who are supporters of different posts on this G4M who don't actually even know Mohbad, neither the dad or the wife or anybody. They don't know anybody. But here we are now. The issue is a public, you know, discussed issue. Everybody is talking about it. It's a global issue, and I think it has gone from a national to continental and now to a global discourse. Because we have people in Australia, Canada, US, Peru, what have you, discussing the same Mohbad issue. Now, to me, Mommy, I believe that sometimes a lot of things has happened in this case that throw off a lot of people, you know, off their cliff. That people ask so many questions. You see, on the side of Baba Mohbad, I don't know much on the side of Wunmi. But on the side of Baba Mohbad, a lot of people have asked questions that have caused them to fight one another. Some people ask questions, some people throw questions even to the man. And to date, they don't want to do anything with the man anymore. They ask questions from him that I know. You know, it's like, basically, let me point out two to you, Mommy. Like when the government have toxicology autopsy, and when the private one was done, there are a number of Baba supporters who came out and asked him questions. And said, okay, how about the government owned and the public owned, they all look the same, as at that time. And question was being asked over and over, and some people stopped showing support, or the man the year after. Now, Guresi said something that I think a lot of people will say, okay, this is good. Some people will say, no, it's late. Some people will say, no, it's funny. Guresi said, to those of you who don't actually like this man, and he said, now, maybe what all of you wanted, maybe it's late, but it's never still too late. That finally Baba sued Wunmi. That Wunmi sued Baba before. Baba has gone to the courts to defend himself. Now,
the case is still ongoing.
Yes, still yes. Thank you, man. And now that Baba has finally sued Wunmi, that all of you should, forget the old thing and like that shit. Now, but on this case, mommy, I said something earlier on. I said, I feel like the court, in its stand, has try to be a little bit lenient to both parties by telling both parties to go home and do the needful by having dialogue, proper one, family one, and come back to the court. And thereafter, it has been one that goes to the other, from every angle. We woke up on Saturday. No, we're about to go to bed on Saturday night, and we heard about the suing again. And here we are. Now, if this suing now continue, you sue me, I sue you, I sue you, you sue me. So what will now happen to the DNA? Because if the relationship is not beyond repair.
I don't think suing you, suing me have anything to do with DNA. DNA is a separate thing entirely.
Now, let me tell you where it affects it, man.
Okay, the reason I said it will not affect it is that court is doing what court, it's a family court, I understand. They are doing what they are supposed to do because they are supposed to mediate. Then when that fails, then they take over. At that time, Wunmi will not have power. Joseph Aloba will not have power.
That is exactly where I'm going now, man.
Exactly. The court will settle everything once and for all.
Now, that is exactly my point, Mommy.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with suing you.
If the both parties don't agree, at the end of the day now, court takes over. Baba will say no. That is the truth. Baba
he can say no. Baba can say no. Baba did not own the court. But the court is bigger than Joseph Aloba. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than anybody. Yeah. When court says something, either you like it, you have to abide by it. So you cannot continue to, none of them, either Wunmi or Joseph, can continue to create nuisance in the media while they go to court and try to prolong things, because that's the way I see it. Because if you, Azumi, let me tell you something. There was the last court they went to, that Mama Mohbad showed up. Remember that Baba Mohbad said, Mohbad told his mother why he think Liam is a bastard. Because he now know that they are sleeping with her. Okay, you said I'm a witness to something. Then I show up in court. What are you supposed to do? Adajo, one of my witnesses is here. At least this one is alive. And her son told her this. But what did they do? Don't let her come here. She's no more Aloba. She have 3 children for you. America here, we have people that have ex-husband. They still add their name to their name and still bearing the name because they have a child with that person. So it's not a bad thing if that lady call herself Aloba. But they make a big deal online. Oh, why she's calling herself Aloba? She's no longer a family. She's the mother of the person, the reason you are in court. And you said she's a witness. Her son told her something, which is a first-hand witness. All you have to do is turn to the other judge. One of the witnesses here. This is the same thing my son told me. He told her. You see why I'm kind of like having this. That is my reason. I'm not expecting everybody to reason that way. But that is because I pay attention. I pay attention. You might say something 10 years and think I forgot, but when you come back and say different thing, I'll connect both and think about it and be like, wait a minute, something is wrong here. Because truth is constant. You don't tell me morning, then the next day tell me afternoon, the next day tell me 1 p.m. in the morning. It doesn't add up. So DNA is different. So I won't even worry. I'm not worried about the DNA. The reason I'm not worried,
this is why
I don't know this family.
That. Yeah, this is why I said that, mommy. Yeah, this is why I said that. Now, I think it has gotten to a stage where nobody wants to agree for anybody among the both parties now. Now, let's say this continue, like you said, and that is it. The court will take over. Now, this is my point, man. What if the solicitor for Baba Mohbad withdraw the case
then
from that same court?
Then women will still ask the court to do the DNA.
From the family court
should not do it herself.
Court. See, that is why I said something earlier. I said, I want us to reason like Poppy and, like visualize what we think could possibly happen. Let's say Baba take Wunmi now as Baba Su Wunmi. Nothing is settled between both partners, and it continues that way. Then Baba no agree, Wunmi no agree. Now, the court will decide and say, you know what? At this juncture, we think we are going to come in and do this DNA for you, and we'll bring the result. Now, the solicitor to Baba come in and said, no, we are not agreeing on that, and they withdraw the case from that court.
Okay.
So, in your own honest opinion, ma, what do you think will happen?
Well, if they withdraw, which I know Mr. Aloba will probably want to withdraw. You know why I say that? From the beginning, I think this man knows the truth about that little boy.
No, you are not in his... No, mommy, you see what I want us to do, ma'am? I want us to judge the whole scenario based on public. I don't want us to talk on their mind.
Okay.
I don't know what's in the women mind. I don't know what's in their mind.
Fair enough. If they withdraw the case, Wunmi can take it up and say, look, because that is what you cannot call my child a bastard for the past 3 years, and now it's about time for us to do the DNA, for court to do the DNA, then you withdraw. But let me ask you one question, sir. This is a general question. In Nigeria, in America here, in Europe, I don't know, maybe they allow people to bring case to court and go decide it on their own in Europe. I don't know. I never lived there. There's no way you will take a DNA case to a court and ask the court that you want to do your personal DNA. It doesn't work like that. Even Oriyomi in Ibadan there, it will never tell them, okay, you bring the case, go and do DNA and bring me the result. Does it work like that? It doesn't work like that. You took it to court?
Or should we say because he was the one who filed the motion or moved the motion of the DNA? Or should we say that is the reason why he wanted the DNA, his own personal private DNA to be done? Should we say maybe that's the reason?
You know what the situation is,
should we say if the court has been the one to decide and says, you know what, in this you people's case, I think a DNA should be done. Do you think Baba Mohbad will not have any reason to ask for a private DNA? Do you think that it is because he was the one who actually moved that motion of the DNA that I want a DNA?
Because you move a motion doesn't mean you have to decide the case yourself.
Yes, no.
Because by doing going to do a private DNA after you take a case to court, it's like, okay, I'm bringing a case to your court, but I'm deciding what the result should be. Yes, you understand? Yes. Because he moved it. Even if it's Wunmi that moved it, Wunmi will not have any right to go and do a personal thing. You understand? I've been hearing that Wunmi did a private DNA. Even if Wunmi did a private
that's according
DNA,
to very dark man, WhatsApp stuff.
Exactly. Court will not honor it. You understand?
It can be honored, yeah.
Exactly.
True.
Court will not honor it. Either positive or negative, that's for our own problem.
Yes. You can't use that to get anything.
So even if Baba Mohbad now find a way to do a personal thing, no court in this world will honor it.
It to be acceptable in court, yeah.
You know, so I
That's
don't
it.
know why, if you say, okay, DNA will determine what happened to your son, and the court said, okay, you two just go sit down, we will do the DNA. Let me ask you a question, sir. The court and Wunmi, lawyer Ogungbe said the center they pick was fake, right? Okay, what is the next thing a lawyer should do? Petition the court and petition Wunmi's lawyer. You understand? So why is Ogungbe not fighting that we brought a case here, but you are siding the person that we brought in here, as they are claiming online? Why is Ogungbe not fighting the court and say they pick a fake center? Why is all the fight is online? Why not the court?
Okay, let me answer Ma by saying this. Most of us, the public, we don't actually have knowledge of what goes on behind the scene. We don't know, except the one, maybe somebody who is so close to those that the terms of affairs, and come out like Rest now when he came out, the one we're still playing now, because it's so close to to people. So whatever Guresi says, we can as well say, okay, we believe him because he's so close to Baba Mohbad. So whoever that is close to Wunmi, if the person come out and say something, we definitely believe the person as well and say, okay, yeah, this person is closer to Wunmi. So whatever he's saying, you have in-depth knowledge of whatever he's saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Supervibez, I need to answer this Temi Joseph Aloba person. I'm not hungry. I don't need anybody to pay me to do anything.
Please, nobody should use abusive
I'm
words
using my
now.
brain.
Nobody.
Which you have one too. You should use it. You understand?
Nobody should use
God
abusive
actually
words.
He blessed us with the brain. Everything depends on how you use yours. So allow me to use mine. Thank you.
Mommy, sorry about that. Please, whoever that is, please tone down, please. Mommy Lafa does not abuse anybody or use any foul words on anyone's things. We are only just talking. And to the best of my own knowledge, she has been so strict since. She hadn't said anything like to pull anyone down. They are just being herself to say whatever she feels that is okay. Allow people to have their own opinion. It does not really matter maybe if you don't buy whatever they're saying. You can have yours. And when you say yours, the other party too might not buy what you're saying. So it's as simple as that. So now moving back to what we're discussing, man. Let's say it happens that way that the lawyer withdrew the case from court and said, you know what, we won't allow the court to take charge of this case. Probably maybe they might cite the example of, when the Lagos state government took over the no, ma, I didn't have selective hearing, man. I never think, maybe since we started this program, she abused anyone. She hasn't done that yet. She hasn't done that yet. She hasn't even used any foul language on any woman. She hasn't. No, she hasn't done that. She has been so straight since. And this is the way we are supposed to be having conversation. Everything must not boil down to we have to curse. We have to swear for one another. No.
I'm in my house. I don't even want to curse. I have children here. I'm not cursing. I'm not a cursing person. Because if you curse somebody that did not offend you, your curse stay with you where you are. So I don't curse. I'm a Christian woman. And I'm older than Aloba. If you think I'm a little girl, I'm not. So please, you can abuse me as you want, but it will stay with you where you are.
It's okay, mommy. Sorry, ma. Sorry about that, ma. Now, let's use this word this way. Let's say, finally, they're going back to the court, and the court look at the whole thing that there is no settlement between two parties. The court decided, you know what? The court is going to take charge of this case, and we're going to do the DNA. Baba solicitor said, no, we are not agreeing to the court decision, and we won't allow the court to do that for us. Now, we are pulling out of the case. Let's say, okay, they withdraw their suit from the court, and probably maybe they are taking it to a higher court than the family court. Who knows? So in your own honest opinion, as an elder state person, what do you think will happen thereafter?
Well, I hope and pray that they take it to a higher court. You know why I said that? This family court that they are in is not allowing Mr. Aloba to do DNA because Mr. Aloba is entitled to it. This is what all of us are keep on forgetting. This is a consent thing that this young widow consented to, which I think is a big mistake on her part. She shouldn't have consented because there's no law in Nigeria that said a grandfather can come and ask for DNA from a daughter-in-law of a son-in-law or child that your son did not even say it's not mine when he was alive. So because he died, now you need a DNA. There's no law in Nigeria. I try to read as much as I can. So I hope and pray that they withdraw, take it to higher court, and whoever is advising Wunmi, you tell her not to consent to anything. So let the court deal with it the way it's supposed to be.
Okay. God bless you, Mommy. I have a question in that regard. That is a very big thing. You are spot on that side, ma'am. Let's say from the beginning, Wunmi did not consent to the DNA.
Then there will be a judgment. Then there will be a judgment. There will have been a judgment, rather. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody said correction. Mommy Temperature said correction. She was mandated by the court.
No, she wasn't.
To do the DNA.
No, she wasn't. That is the lie they came on the media to tell.
Okay, Mommy, Mommy Olafaj, hold on, Mommy. Let's say this in this way now, Mommy. Let's use this word. Let's say, okay, let's look at it from this angle because of what Barrister Ogungbe was saying the last time on air. Are they being, let's say they have a court wedding, to be precise, and there is a certification on that. Do you think all of this will be possible? Asking of DNA or no DNA? Do you think just because when you look at the old narration, I listened to Baba Mohbad's last interview. Now, Baba Mohbad was insisting and saying that no marriage took place. It was only introduction. And there was no certificate anywhere issued. Now, do you think this has a role in the bigger picture to play in all of this scenario? Let's say, for example, there wasn't marriage, there wasn't certification, and in that regard, do you think that is the reason why Baba has the, should we say, has the power to demand for a DNA, or should we say, let's assume there was a marriage, right?
You know what, though, that would depend on which interview you listen to. Because I've listened to about 6 different interviews of Joseph Aloba. One, they pay 100%, they pay dowry. Yeah, they are married traditionally. That's number one that he did with African TV. The second one, half of dowry were paid. They didn't pay finish. Maybe they take pay as you go. I don't know how that is. The arrangement was. That was the second. The third is, they're supposed to give me a list. I should have been bargaining the list, but they did give me a list. I don't know who they give the list to. Then number four.
Sorry, Bobby Alafad. Let me address something real quick. Mommy, 1 second, ma'am. Verity is a very, very, very high-level educated woman. Now, she said something that I love. She said, I love educative discussion like this, not a biased perspective. God bless you. Now, after she said that, then I see somebody saying, stop all this gibberish.
That's okay. Anyway,
you can see somebody who
stop reading. Stop reading.
I love this kind of educative discussion. And you can see the next person say, we are talking gibberish.
That's okay.
Now, can you see the two different?
That's okay. Then the number 5. Let me keep on going. Number 5. Number 5. Mohbad went and bought all the ripe fruits. Okay, what do you use fruit for?
Yes.
Is it Mommy Moe that you use fruit for? You don't use fruit. You just go there, hey, we are popping family, and you introduce. You buy fruits when you are doing engagement, a traditional marriage. So everything depends on which one you actually want to take from
Mommy, do you see that? In this their issue, they both have so much to talk.
But let me tell you something, Supervibez. Baba Mohbad family, the one in America here, Muyiwa, went online and said, Wunmi is our wife, Liam is our son. They almost lynched the guy online for saying that. These are the people that do not know anything about this family. So the question you are asking me depends on which interview you want to go by.
The
recent one, he said he did not even do anything. It's just a parlor. But I've seen a snippet. I've seen a snippet of a video. They have big tent in front of the house. They have uniforms. Mohbad boys wore uniforms. You know, these people, I don't understand. That's why I said the people addressing Mr.
Somebody who is of your age.
Yeah.
She's 66 years old or thereabout. Mommy Tempraje said something just now. I think she's trying to go on with the narrative with what you're saying, man. She said, and I quote, according to Yoruba tradition, Yoruba traditionally, Wunmi is a wife. That is, according to her now, like she's trying to buttress your point, like, if we look at it, from the scope, from the angle of the Yoruba thing, the cultural thing, the traditional thing, that she's a wife. But now, when we now look at it from the, should we say the legal perspective, or should we say it differs to the Yoruba cultural angle? Because now, there was an interview where I watched when the Baba is saying that, who said that she should present the certificate of marriage.
When Baba went to Arise TV, you remember what Abati told him? Did you watch that?
When he asked that, have you seen
when he was trying to water down the marriage, Abati told him in Nigeria, there are 3 legal marriages: Muslim marriage, traditional marriage, and court marriage.
Yes, exactly.
So for anybody to be watering down something, I don't understand. And you know what is so sad? Majority of the people that are asking this young widow for a certificate, they are married traditional. Some of them are not even married at all. So I don't know where the hatred comes from. Why it would blind us to think. Sometimes I feel sad for Mr. Loba. The reason I felt sad for him is that he lost a glorious son. A glorious son. But for him to come down, and bring his family and destroy the family on national TV, on media, the whole world like this, I can never understand. And majority of these people doing this to this man, they live outside Nigeria. And the country they are living in, if they try 1/10 of what they are doing to this family, they will be in jail here right now. You can't come on national TV and say somebody killed somebody without an evidence.
Yes, absolutely. You can not even on national TV. You can say that head away.
I cannot
if you don't have any, because if you allege,
I cannot accuse him of doing something because I don't know him.
Yeah.
The only thing I can judge him on is what I see him doing on the media.
Exactly. Now, mommy, sorry, man. This is what brought us to this, narration now. God bless you with that. You see, why we putting this forward, joining to the DNA issue and joining to the sue, it's like they are going pari passu, with one another. That is why we're asking those questions as general public. Could that be the reason? Baba in the first place was the one who asked for the DNA. And we are thinking if the both party can find resolution, when they get back to the court, definitely that's what will happen. The court will want to take charge of the DNA. We've seen a little bit snip view of what the barrister said that they will withdraw. And if the court is about to take charge of the DNA, it's likely that they might withdraw, the case and say no, they are not going ahead, and probably they move to a higher, court with it. Now, I think the discussion surrounding the marriage to the DNA and to everything, I think it's very, very relatable, even though people may try to categorize them differently. If they withdraw, they will jail Baba. No.
That would not happen. No. It can withdraw anytime he wants.
No, it can withdraw anytime.
Nobody
can jail him. No.
That's
it's
not
the son we're talking about here. You understand? No, that's not how law works. No, that's the social media.
I know.
Wait. Nobody will jail Baba Love.
No.
You understand?
No.
They can't jail him. He can withdraw his case anytime.
He can withdraw anytime he wants. He took it there. He can say, no, I'm no longer doing.
Exactly. He was the one who is involved. He took the case there. Yeah. Now you are correcting yourself. The one you can say is that he might withdraw. Now, Wunmi can now say to the court, she wanted to do the DNA. I think in all ramifications, that is possible. There is possibility to that. She might say, okay, she want the court to do the DNA. Yes, I think she might do that. But the person who bring the case might withdraw, which is Baba. He might withdraw and take the case to a higher court. You understand? So that is how it works. The court will not just...
Mr. Shodamite, let me ask a question, please. This is a personal question. No, not personal to you, but my thinking. If Baba come online to say all these things, what is stopping him from telling the court the same story? Because if he have done that, you think we would be here where we are right now? No, the court actually will be the one, the police will be the one doing DNA. Because if you tell me that this is what my daughter-in-law has been doing, this is my suspicion, I don't think the nurse is ordinary, and because the nurse is in court right now, nobody is talking about nurse. We are all talking about DNA, we are all talking about suing, we are all talking about, and the person that actually injects him is in court, and nobody is talking. So you think if Mr. Aloba actually said everything that has been coming to the media to say, or the interview has been doing around to say, and tell police, this is my worry, so I don't think this is ordinary. You think the police will not recommend to do the DNA?
But Wunmi, what I don't know is that, I said something there, and I say both you and I, and probably the larger percentage of the public, are not inside. It's whatever thing that comes out to feed us with that we will have knowledge about. Maybe there is every possibility that he might have said that, nobody knows. Like this, what's it called? Like this, DNA stuff now is the only thing they are feeding us with.
I don't think so. If he said that, no. If he said that, Wunmi would have been a suspect too. Wunmi would have been regarded as a suspect. If he said that.
We see the CTC, and a lot of people read through the CTC. That is a different ball game entirely to the family courts now. On this one, we don't know what goes on behind the scene. We don't know what is happening there. It's until probably their legal representatives comes out and say, oh, this is what happened today. This is what happened today. That's
right.
the time we can have knowledge about what is truly going on, about the DNA and the rest of it. So, but the corona, I think we all have knowledge of what is going on at corona.
Okay, there's another question I have for you. I know you think logically, so I'm going to ask you this question. A nurse came out and said he got to the house, met Mohbad alive, they spoke, and some people come on the media and said, oh, the wife have bribed her. Somebody will bribe me to go spend the rest of my life in jail. And as you know, we are all Nigerians. How can somebody be, what do they call them? Be so loose that anybody can get on with her? For the past 3 years, not a single man has come out and said, oh, I dated her even before he got with Mohbad. Or I dated her after he got with Mohbad. Oh, I slept with her before she got pregnant. I don't even know whether the baby is mine. We are not crazy. I think that's the reason I stay where I stay. Because I want to be logical. I want to argue with sense, you understand? I'm not saying the people on the other hand doesn't have sense. They probably have a reason that they believe what they believe. But let's kind of sit down and think, wait a minute. We've been talking for 3 years, 3 good years, not a single person. And let me tell you something, the house these boys were living in Malian's house, we know how rough everything is. One of these guys would have come out and say, oh, I have something to do with her. You understand? And now where they are dragging this man, they think they are just dragging Wunmi. No. They are dragging Prime Boy. They are dragging Spending. They are dragging My Sin. They are dragging Mohbad's sister because they are saying these people are witnesses. Because there's no way you're going to petition somebody. You have to call your witnesses, right? And they are dragging Mohbad's sister that says she saw blood. So to them now, they are dragging Wunmi, but they are dragging a whole lot of people back to court. I'm really happy about that because I really want to get to the bottom of this. If Wunmi is lying, I want to know. If I've been supporting a lie, I want to know. So it's a good thing if they can sue Wunmi, to be sincere with you, because I really, enough of all this noise. Drag all these witnesses to court, let them go and tell the court what Mohbad told them.
Now, when people say, "Àgbà ò kí ń wà lọ́jà kórí ọmọ tuntun ó wọ́," I think the definition of Mommy Olafaji is exactly what they meant. We need to see more elders, in the course of this justice speak the way Mommy Olafaji has spoken. These are the things we're talking about. Sometimes when people say they are neutral or they're sitting on the fence or they don't want to support anybody, it's not because maybe they are biased. It's not because they are bad people. No. Look at what this woman says now. She said she truly wanted to know if, since she has been supporting Wunmi, maybe she has been supporting lies all along. And she will love it the way the Baba sue Wunmi now, that let the whole thing come to the open. And I could see Fiority and some other people saying, yes, they want it. They truly want to know. Now, this is to showcase to anyone that not everybody supports people blindly. Some people might support you based on what they see. Like they see something online, and this is what is out there for them. And they believe in everything they see, like, okay, maybe this is what it is. Now, but they're so curious. They want to know more. If truly this thing is real or it has been fake all along, I can tell you one thing, Mommy, 120%. Yeah, there are people on Baba Mohbad's side that are so curious as you as well.
Of course,
I can tell you, man. There are people, in fact, plenty. They want to know each and every day. Maybe they've been supporting lies.
Yeah.
All along, or whatever this man has been telling them is the reality. It goes both ways.
Okay, point of correction. Everything they have been saying online, let's be sincere here. Half of it, Baba Mohbad never said it out of his mouth. All these people that are supporting him are the ones creating all this illusion. And they say so much that this man will pick it up and started singing the same song. That's why I said they are pushing him. Majority of what they cooked up, they will cook it and give it to him. And he doesn't ask questions, he will pick it up and start eating. It's sad.
Wow. I love, one thing, Mommy, there was a day I was telling somebody when presidency was here. Thank God it's here now. Do you know me and presidency, we were only up here. I was about to round up my program, Mommy. And we were chit-chatting all of this thing for like more than 3 hours. We're just having educative interaction. And I love it that way. Like, I love people who are not biased, who want to place everything in the open and make it look as if, you know what, let's balance this equation this way. Let it be 50-50. Don't let it be 60-40. Don't let us be judgmental. Because at the end of the day, either we do DNA, either Baba do DNA. It's for the both of them good. It's not for
Exactly.
us. We are just public. We are just like sympathizers. We don't even know these people. You understand? We don't even know them. So maybe you support Baba, you support Wunmi, you support wherever you're supporting. The actual truth is that in the long run, this case cannot drag on like this for life. There will be an end to the whole thing. There will be a closure at one point in time, either now or in future. So, but it's for the benefit of the whole family, their own family, not to we public. What the public want to say is that, oh, we've been there from the beginning. Okay, this boy lost his life. Oh, we say, okay, what really happened? Did this thing? Did it happen in the house? Did he do this one? That is what the public is.
It happened in the house, but the nurse took responsibility for that. And it's very sad when people are putting Nigerian police down.
Now,
Nigerian police,
mommy,
they did their job. They call out the medical board to actually make sure that this girl did not have a license to walk. What else do they want?
Now, mommy, you see, this is where the should I say, this is where the different beliefs come into play now. You know, you believe it happened in the house. Yeah, quite a number of people to believe it happened in the house. And now, some people believe in the nurse narrative. Some people
it's not narrative. When you admit to doing something, that's not a narrative. Yeah. That is my problem with the whole thing. People go.
Yeah, I'm saying according to what people say.
Supervibez, hold on one second. Hold on.
Okay, ma'am.
Nurse situation is not a narrative. If they are saying it and nurse did not confirm it, then it's a narrative. When somebody come out to confess to something, it's no longer a narrative. When you are saying something you don't understand, but you are saying it, that's a narrative. When you are saying somebody buy somebody without evidence, that's a narrative. But when I come out and say, hey, I saw him, I spoke to him, but the injection, they didn't tell me what he's allergic to. I gave it to him and he started converting. Then I run out to go get something antidote. That's not. Okay. Oh boy. That is no longer a narrative.
Let's say,
you understand?
Mommy, let's say
do not use the word not narrative. It's not narrative.
Okay, let's say it's a statement of fact.
Exactly.
Yes, let's go with the police now. Let's say according to the police, the Nigerian police is a statement of fact.
Exactly.
The nurse came into their house, inject mobile. Now,
and she confirmed.
Yes, the statement of fact of the police in all of this, some people don't believe it. That is where I'm going.
Supervibez, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to quickly interject you on that nurse part. I don't know if you remember when they went to Corona, when they brought in the nurse and then Grace, what's this TikTok name? Sorry. Shonde Grace. The one that goes with Baba Mohbad.
Rich Grace.
God bless you. God bless you. Rich Grace. She came out to even say that she was surprised.
Yeah, she was shocked.
Yes, Grandma. She said, I was shocked. When the nurse said, I met Mohbad alive, I was shocked. I was shaking. But still, they are still not believing that what this lady came to say, it is the real fact. One. So secondly, why I pressed the stuff, because when Grandma was talking, I wanted to even just say something about it. You were talking about the DNA and everything. Baba Mohbad had already said, Mama Mo told the mom, mine say, and then who again? I think Prime Boy, Blessing. I think there are 5 or 4 of them. I've forgotten. Now, when they went for the DNA court the last time, why did Ogungbe raised up his hand to say, Mama Mohbad is not part of the family? Because if I am, obviously you all are looking for somebody that can witness, that can, and your client had already told you that my son told the mom, and now the mom is outside. Why not just bring her in? She should be a witness to that question. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Do you get it? Like, okay, Mama Mohbad, you are here now. Then can you testify, is this thing real or not? Now, Blessing is not dead. Mama Mohbad is not dead. Why can't they bring these people down to the book? I don't know if you remember, I don't know. maybe anytime Folashade is on, I'm going to share you her life. You should just go to her life and then ask her a question that, what about the duvet of blood? She's going to insult the hell out of you. The last time 3 people did, she cursed them on her last, on her last life. She cursed the hell out of them and told them that they should never ask her such questions again. So now, you said you saw blood. Your sister is the one that washed this blood. See, I don't know if we don't really think deep. Me, I am a mother. I will never do anything that's going to hurt somebody's child or anybody's kids. Do you understand? No matter how, sometimes we just cruise, we insult people, we curse ourselves, we just laugh over it and then, will make sense. But the truth about it is that even Bushrat came out and said they gave this lady money.
Please don't call anybody name, okay?
No, I said bossman. I said bossman came out and said he gave Folashade 300,000 naira that she should go to Abuja. During that period, her phone was faulty. Did you see that? I'm not lying. Did you see it? Did you see it on it's everywhere now. Even Bossman said it himself. He said it with his own mouth. See, all these people, to me, I just feel everybody just want to nail one person. We all know the person they are after. Anything they will come out to tell you the Nigerian police are not working, but still in the evening you still call on the Nigerian police. We are doing this thing underground. We are doing it. See, if there is any hidden agenda anywhere, people had spent millions. Supervibez. Money don't go for this J4M. Sheke, money don't flow for this J4M. The truth would have come out. No matter how much it is, bro. The truth don't come out. Even if it is slightly truth, it would have come out, bro. The other day, Yomi was on your platform. When the guy Damola that he arrested, when Damola came up, Yomi ran away. The guy was telling you people that he had no case at Abuja. The only case they took him there for was because of the theft stuff, like the money he wanted to. He explained everything here, but still, people are still saying, Yomi ló máa gbé wa débẹ̀, Yomi ló máa gbé wa débẹ̀, ibo ló ń gbé yín lọ. I don't know if you understand. I'm not angry anymore. I'm at peace because the lady I have fought for 3 good years, I'm happy that she's doing very well. That is my own happiness. I am very, very happy that she's doing very, 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 very well. Because she went to Abuja because she wanted to know why are they looking for her. She was not called on. There was no warrant of arrest. See, I don't know how we do these things. I don't know. EFCC had invited Portable like 2-3 times. Now it's not even up to 1 week, bro. They brought out their petition outside that they are looking for him. You know how Nigeria works now. There is not possible for warrant to be on your head. If you default like 2-3 times, they're going to put it out that they're looking for you. Compare Nigerian police. Warrant wa lórí èèyàn for good 1 year. The same person went to Kutonu, you will not travel. She traveled. She did everything. Can we just give these people space for them to do whatever they want to do? We just keep going front up. When Grandma was speaking, somebody was still insulting her downstairs.
1 second.
Oh, that's
Don't
okay.
let us go to that. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, that's okay with that one. Grandma herself has sorted that out. Okay, let's listen to presidency. Ferity, the president is available.
Thank you, Supervibez. And you mentioned something about a lot of people not talking about the criminal case. For me, I think that's the most important thing people should talk about if you are looking for justice for Mohbad from the angle of death. There can be justice for Mohbad from the angle of bully. There can be justice for Mohbad from the angle of 10 years and no see mommy. There can be justice for Mohbad from the angle of Babato Somonu. So there are so many angles for justice for Mohbad. But the one that I know people gathered in for the candlelight is that one of what happened to this boy. What is the cause of his death? And everything that has followed through afterwards from the authority side. It's not the 10 years I no see mommy or they are not legally married. It's not that one. They were focused on just one thing. What is the cause of death? That aside, then I want to ask a question. I've seen few people water down the autopsy and toxicology that the government did. But I've seen many people water down the one that was done by the family. In your own opinion, why are people not talking about the one that the family did? Because for me,
Bless you, bro.
that was the greatest strength for the justice that killed Mohbad from the angle of those that do not believe the authority. That's my question. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want me to talk or you want someone else to answer?
I can answer.
Anybody?
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, Ferdy, answer for good morning.
Let me just add
good
this
morning,
to
Mama,
it. Good morning. Okay, let me just put this illustration here. Supervibez. So let's say you have a major surgery to be done, which requires like life and death situation. Would you prefer a board certified surgeon or an alakpata? Alakpata, want to mark me to carry out the surgery on you.
Definitely, so everybody will get look for a professional to handle that.
Okay. So, and that is why we are having this. This case is just frustrating, annoying when some certain submissions are being done. That's not their field of profession. They don't have understanding of the situation. Even for them to even say the truth, they cannot. Instead, they will pick one party or something like that. This is a case, yeah. Some other people can also have like a similar situation, might be in a similar situation, or maybe peradventure in future. How are we actually educating our society? That's my own main priority. So that history will not repeat itself. They made mention about fruit or no fruit being carried to the wife's family or something. And we are still saying they are not married. There's no certificate, marriage certificate. Did they tell you they went to courthouse to do the wedding? So where do you want to get the marriage certificate? They said traditional wedding. Do you guys collect certificates during traditional ceremony? A meal, more, we are carrying. So, going for a boss, so it still go back to my earlier illustration. Either you're going for a boss certified surgeon to carry out an operation, or you go to Abati or Kokbe, àwọn alápatà. So, àwọn alápatà táwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan gbé òun ló ń ba kéèsì jẹ́. And if the earlier we actually open our eyes and put aside any hatred towards any party, the earlier we are going to know where we are going to. So, could you yellow? Double.
Thank you so much. Very yo-yo. Okay, let's, what's it called? Let's go back to the question of presidency. Presidency said, why didn't we, he said he actually wanted to listen to both parties. That is our Team Wunmi and Team Baba on this issue of autopsy and toxicology, right? So he said he truly wanted to understand their view and why no one is actually talking more on that autopsy and toxicology. I think there are issues on J4M, to the best of my knowledge, that it does come, pram, it goes, it fizzles out, isn't it? People discuss issue for like a day or two, or sometime, maximum 1 week, and the next thing you will see something else they want to talk about. Only dancing, let me break it down a little bit. We are also saying one sort of corona, what happened at inquest. Maybe in the next 2 minutes, now, everybody to shift to corona answer. We will now face Okuatubu. Or maybe tomorrow, there is a discussion ongoing about the DNA. People were talking. Maybe somebody just come and they bring the issue of Lagbaja don't go collect money, they don't go do this one. Before you know it, that thing that people are discussing, one way we segment. Now everybody's attention will now be on that distraction. I think in the course of this justice, there has been so many things that sometimes they don't last 1 week. So it's just like the way it's happening in real time, people discuss, they forget about that one, they're looking for another thing to discuss again. So when they talk about this one, they forget about that one, they're looking for the next thing to talk about again. So that's why some stuff has not been thoroughly, discussed. And things that actually can, open our eyes to so many things on this case. I love the angle of, always, I'm not going to lie, I always love the angle of presidency, on things. Like, he actually he always put himself in the middle. You get, like, okay, if this thing is like this from Team Wunmi, if this thing is like this from Team Baba, I want to know. What is it? I know a lot of people know, okay, presidency belongs to Team Wunmi, but this is the issue here. There are some things we call logical reasoning, logical view. The same thing Mommy Olafa has been doing since here, which is like, okay, I actually wanted to know if Wunmi has been lied to me all along. I said some people, some people believe. Yeah. Now she said that, which is like out of curiosity, like, okay, I truly want to know what exactly is truly the truth in all of this case. Because somebody will come out tomorrow, maybe someone close to this person will come and tell some stories. The other party, somebody will come out to come and narrate some stories. So most times, people don't actually know what exactly is this truth. What exactly is this? Okay, now, Mommy Lafaji was talking about what the police, because she is standing now with the police. Some people are not standing with the police. The question some people are asking is that, now, they'll be asking that question, okay, Mommy, a lot in the comment section says that police said he bled profusely. At what point did he bleed that profusely blood? Now, some people were asking a question yesterday, like, according to the driver that took them to the show, the driver said there is no single blood in the SUV. Till they get home, only probably maybe broken glasses. Now, some people will now ask questions like, police said he bled profusely. Where did he now bleed from? Was it inside the house that the profusely bleeding happened? Or when they were coming back from the show? So this is the angle a lot of people begin to later contented.
But Supervibez, we did. I feel maybe we didn't listen to the police well, because they said it was later contented. So that means he stopped. Even the driver said there was blood on, like a stain on Mohbad's clothes, but it was not much. He had the cuts. Obviously, he had the cuts. And everybody knows that we usually take tetanus injection whenever we have cuts, like what's this thing? Nail. When it chokes, our mother will quickly call this labenle. No, everybody is guilty of this kind of nurse. Do you know that? Yes or no? In Nigeria, almost 98%, they are guilty of it. Do you know that it was Mohbad's case that made me stop my mom from using that kind of nurse, because we still use it? Brasule, koni teba te pe won se test, won ma da drip boyin ni. Do you understand? So I want to, maybe after your show, you can just play this talk to B on these people, this man that his twin brother died. Please go and listen to his interview.
Are they good twins, right?
You will not die young. Please go and listen to his interview, and then you should analyze it yourself. And then you see something similar to, this Mohbad's case. I think Grandma said she wanted to ask a question when you were talking.
Okay, go on, Mommy Olafat, go on.
Okay, my question is actually to Baba's supporters. Because to me, if Wunmi has been saying that she knows who by her husband until something is done, I would have left her a long time ago. I would have said, look, I'm not waiting for anything. We are all here to know who by your husband. This man came out and said he knows who by has a son, but he will tell them after DNA. Okay, now we have issue with DNA. So what exactly is stopping this guy from telling us who exactly is responsible? Instead of saying you want to pull out from the court, you are not doing DNA anymore. Does that make any sense? Is people should be asking him, we don't have to wait for DNA. Tell us exactly who you know, because he said that on 3 occasions or 4 occasions or whatever. So if this guy knows, then why taking us all through this?
Okay, let me
say something small. His supporters, what they are doing.
Okay, let me say something small. Choco on that. I think according to Babala's interview, the one I listened to, I think I played it, was it 4 days ago or so? It says something very related to that in the interview, where he was saying like the reason that people believe that probably the things they believe is because some people fed them with lies, that it's because of properties and some other stuff, that the old DNA issue is more than just the properties stuff. That there are things that surround that it want to actually know the truth. That to him, his truth is the DNA. That's according to Baba Mohbad. Like his truth, his own truth is the DNA. That if the DNA is being done, then it will now come out, to reveal who by his son. Now, the video you're referring to, Mommy, it was a show on one, I forgot that TV station, I forgot, where the man asked him, where he said, Ali Lupa Mohbad. And the man asked questions, Ali, all of those things. And he put a clause to it, I remember. And the clause is, see, DNA. I think that was the clause he put on that word, Ali Lupa Mohbad, but DNA, that he is now going to reveal the Ali that by Mohbad.
No,
that was a clause.
He first said that on Bukit Jesse. That was, I think it was late 2023.
No, I'm talking about the show he did. I'm not talking of the Bukit Jesse one.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the show.
Yeah, but you said it on Bukit Jesse first.
That's what I'm saying. He's been consistently saying it. So what I want to know from his supporters is that if this guy has been saying, I know who by my son, then Why waiting? For number one, they have tagged that little boy as a bastard anyway. So what's the point? You might as well go and say, okay, this is who by my son. Why taking us through all this? That's what I'm saying. You know.
Remember, there is a condition after that statement. So maybe the condition is what a lot of people will lead to.
Okay.
Exactly. I think the condition he put the clause is that he wants a DNA done. That after the DNA, it will reveal the identity of Upai, his son.
But Presidency, I want to ask you a question, Presidency. I wanted to ask, do you feel Baba Mohbad has the right to ask for DNA?
Personally, for me, I don't think I have the right to even feel, because the law is the law in my own eye. Okay. He can only try, and he tried, and the court went through the appropriate process. But when you talk about rights, you know, the law has right for every individual.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that right according to the law.
Yeah, but Wunmi came out and said she actually gave consent.
That has the right. So, but the right to make an attempt, I think.
Yes.
That's right. No, he doesn't.
Yeah. He has the right to ask, but he does not have the right to do it.
I think the problem we have with this DNA, I've said it earlier. Why did Wunmi consent to this? Then it was brought to the media and said the court ordered Wunmi, which was a lie. I would have loved the case to go on. Let the court make a judgment. That's why I said this way Baba Mohbad is suing Wunmi. I'm really glad about it. Let them take it to a higher court and let the higher court decide if he actually have a right to ask her daughter-in-law for a DNA. You understand? Not a girlfriend, not somebody that brought pregnancy after your son died. If that was the situation, Joseph had every right to ask for a DNA.
Yeah.
But this situation is different. People are getting it wrong. Wunmi was never married to Joseph. She was married to Mohbad. Mohbad never denied his son. And now that Mohbad is no longer here, you are asking for DNA. So it would be really good. I'm really happy that he's now suing Wunmi. Let them take it to a higher court. And I will advise, I don't know if anybody with Wunmi is listening, please do not consent to anything anymore. Let the court deal with the whole thing.
Sue was for defamation.
Well,
defamation of
the sue was for defamation.
The lawyer is threatening to withdraw the DNA case. So if they withdraw the DNA case
entirely,
so it's a different case, Grandma. It's different from one another.
I understand.
Wunmi first sued Baba Mohbad for defamation of character.
Yeah, I know that.
And according to Guresi, he said Baba went to the court to defend himself. And the judge has no say that they have to show Baba.
No. The case is still ongoing. These people will come online.
He said so that they have not concluded the case. But he said Baba defended, according to him, he said Baba defended himself very well on that issue. Now, he said Baba has sued Wunmi back now, but that they have not seen
But
Wunmi.
did you read why they sue Wunmi? They sue Wunmi for Wunmi calling Baba to say, Emma Shori Burukuni, oh my God.
We have not seen the thing. So
have you seen it?
No, have you seen it? Did you have it? Did you have it?
Wait, my tummy is killing.
I don't think anybody.
You know what?
Has anyone seen
I think Joseph Aloba had every right to sue anybody he wanted to sue. To be honest,
it's within his right to sue whoever.
He had every right. If he felt that it's wrong and Wunmi did anything to him, he had every right to take Wunmi to court. That is not my bone of contention for me. My thing is about, exactly. He have every right to sue anybody he wanted to sue. But the DNA issue, if they withdraw, that's not going to be the end of the thing. That's what I'm trying to say to people. They think Baba can just pull out and that will be the end of it. No.
No. Grandma, you know we had a discussion before. Show that man, please. 1 second, Mama. 1 second. 1 second, please. Grandma, you know we were having a discussion before earlier on, where we say, let's assume now as public that they get back to the court the judge now said, you know what? Since A, B, both of you have not found any resolution to this matter, okay, let the court take charge. Like, let's take charge of the whole DNA thing. We will do the DNA. We'll bring the result for you. Now, let's say Baba legal representative said, no, we are pulling out from this whole thing, and they withdraw their case and take the case to a higher court. Now, we were asking that question earlier on, that, okay, what will now happen? Now, the suggestion is this as public now. Okay, let's say Wunmi now said, oh, no, me, I still want to do the DNA. Then Baba lawyer and Baba move ahead to a higher, a higher court. And they invited Wunmi, which is definitely what will happen, to the court and says, okay, this and this and this, maybe when the whole thing is tabled. And they start the whole case all over again.
Supervise, they are not going to start the case all over. The court is going to mediate on behalf of Liam. So Wunmi and Josie does not matter. No, I'm telling you, even if Josie wants to go higher,
don't call him Josie.
Even if Josie wants to go higher,
hold on, please.
If they move it to higher court, it's no longer
or you call him his name.
A family business.
Don't call him Josie.
You understand? Please. If they move it to higher court, it's no longer a higher. It's no longer a family business.
It's no longer exactly. When they move it away from that court where they are now, it's no longer a family.
It's not a family business anymore. Now
the court is not going to allow that.
It accordingly. You understand?
Why do you say the court will not allow that?
The court is representing Liam for the sake of Liam.
No, my sister. The court will allow it. Joseph has the right to take his case anywhere he wants.
No. He can take the case anywhere.
No, I'm agreeing that Joseph can take his case anywhere he wants. But on behalf of Liam, the court is going to look. Liam is the more important figure.
I understand that. I understand that. But what we are saying, we are not
the court will protect is Liam. The court will
that's what I'm saying. Supervise. That's what I came to tell you.
The court will protect Liam. Any court you go to all over the world.
Yeah, we protect Liam.
They will protect it.
They will protect Liam.
That is not the angle we're coming from.
But
you are not
Josie still have every right to take his case anywhere he wants.
Exactly.
But the thing I'm praying for is for Ogungbe to withdraw the case and take it to higher court. Because number one, Nigerian law did not support a grandfather to come and ask for a DNA. So he will learn. So I want him to go to a higher court. What you can do in family court, you cannot do it in higher court. You can't be wasting their time like this. So they want to withdraw, they can withdraw. Number one, the court said, okay, you brought the case, we will prosecute you, we will do what you want us to do. You said, no, I want to be the judge. I want to bring what I want to the court for you to decide. It doesn't happen anywhere. Nowhere. So if they like, they can withdraw. Wunmi can go ahead. Actually, that will open an avenue for Wunmi to sue him for defaming her son. These people don't understand. They just think, oh, I sue you, you sue me, that will be the end of it. It's not going to be the end of it. So he can do whatever he wants. You can take it to Supreme Court if you want.
There is one thing with Mommy Olafash that I like. I think another person, I said it earlier, is a presidency. We have to be very objective and stay in the middle. I understand the angle Mimi is coming from. Mimi is just particular about the boy. You understand? We've spoken about it in the beginning. Anywhere you go to in the world, the first duty of every court is to protect the child. In the case of DNA, anywhere, any country you are, domicile in the world, it's the same law. The court will always protect the child. But the issue here is not about the child that we're still discussing. We're still discussing the issue surrounding the whole thing. Okay, now Baba just sue Wunmi. That is what we're saying. Okay, now, let's assume Wunmi go to the court, just the same way Baba went to the court to defend himself and defend herself. Now, after the court, Wunmi sue Baba again. Then Baba go again, Baba defend himself. After that one, Baba sue Wunmi again. It's not because you sue me, I sue you, you sue me, I sue you. Maybe they not get to court at the end of the day. The court now say, you know what? The court is tired. The court want to take charge of the case now. The court will be the one to do the DNA. Now, the solicitor to Baba now said, no, We are the one that moved the motion of DNA, and we are going to withdraw the case. We are just brainstorming as public. What do we think possibly might happen in this case? Now, let's say they now withdraw their case and take the case to a higher court. Now, let's say women now say, I am the mother of Liam. I want the DNA done by the court. So we're looking at that angle. We're looking for a legal luminary, should I say, to broaden our view on that aspect. That is it possible for women to now tell the court that, listen, Judge, please, sir, Your Honor, I want to do this DNA for some clarity. So we don't know. I don't know. Maybe that is possible. Maybe the court can grant her that prayer. And
let me attempt.
I'm not a legal luminary.
Let me attempt to summarize everything that you've said.
Okay.
First question: is it possible for Mr. Joseph Aloba to withdraw the case? Yes or no? Yes.
Very possible. Yes.
Second question. Number 2. Is it possible for Wunmi to file a new and independent suit for the DNA? Yes or no?
Yes.
To file a new, yes.
It has to
new
be
one. Yes.
She cannot continue
new one.
that
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Because it was not the one that brought it to court.
Absolutely.
Then the third one will be, if they go to the higher court, what are they submitting to the higher court, and what is the higher court going to look at?
Good
Are
question.
they going to look at that the judge wasn't fair? Are they going to look at that the magistrate court is not capable? Are they going to look at what are they going to look at will determine what will happen at that higher court. And as a lawyer, you are supposed to do what they call reverse engineering. Try to imagine what the outcome will look like. Then you work it backwards. Because if you say, just go to higher court, you have to have an intention and the reason why you are going there. If not, it's just a administrative joke.
You see why I like, hold on, presidency. You see why I like presidency?
Questions. If you
he always come, hold on, presidency. You know why I like presidency? He always come out from an angle that I really, really like. Very, very. That's one thing I like about him. He always comes from a very, very, very good angle. Now, presidency, let me ask this. I think I asked Mommy Lafa the other time. Let's say, for example, maybe what Baba legal representative will present at Supreme Court, or let's say High Court, is this. Maybe they will say they were never married in the first instance. As the father of the deceased, we're brainstorming now. Let's say, okay, maybe they go there and say they were never married. There was no certification. It was just introduction that they did, and blah, blah, blah. Maybe they are going to put that in part of their destiny. Or we did now say, when we were at the family court, we move a motion for a DNA to be done, because I'm trying to see, with this High Court, with their own judgment, differs from the other one coming through, because I don't know. That's why I said I'm not a legal luminary. But I believe that there is still going to be a continuity from the court going to the higher, court, because they asked to look at the whole thing coming from that side as well. So probably they are going to base on their judgments.
Personally, I think it's that direct, in my opinion. If you withdraw, it's not as if you go there and you go and remove the sheet of paper and tear it. They are administrative.
That's the angle I'm going to.
That they will give to you, that you will use to file, whether it's an appeal or whatever, in the higher court. But what you are taking to the higher court, it's not that I'm bringing it to you because I want to withdraw it. You have to state a case of why are you bringing it to the higher court. So it is whatever they now state there that the higher court will deal with. But that the higher court is going to deal with it based on emotions, no.
No.
That they are going to deal with it based on the fact that
we run on emotions.
They felt that they probably were not treated, no. And there's one thing you said earlier before you made conclusion. You see, in all of these things, you see this DNA case, if you read their documents very well, the idea of marriage, just remove it from DNA case first. It is not inside at all. Because if immediately you bring it inside, you'll be going into another topic. If all their document, there is nothing like marriage inside, because it's all about the paternity of the child. Baba is not going to say that is not the mother of the child. And the mother of the child never said that is not the grandfather. The bone of contention is the child's paternity. So let's try to leave marriage out of it, please. That marriage, we can discuss that one later.
Okay, should we, President Mobelapa, should we read the... Okay, Chan. All right, go ahead, Chan, before I read this. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I just want to correct an idea that people have here. We need to understand that Baba has lost interest at the magistrate court where they are right now with the DNA. And if Baba is to withdraw the case to the High Court, it's because he's lost interest in that court. He's lost the trust, trust in that court. And while Baba lost trust in that court, because the DNA center that the court presented was a cancer center. Okay? Which is why the case is not moving forward as it stands right now. Regardless of what they go to court, the next court session, they're saying there that the court, because first of all, we have to understand that Baba has no right to request for a private DNA of Liam. Baba has no right, no court in Nigeria who grant Baba a private DNA for Liam. We should have that at the back of our mind. If Baba is going to court, Baba is requesting for a DNA for Liam, not a private DNA for Liam, which Baba is trying to push that idea forward. Okay? Wunmi has every right to do her private DNA for Liam because Liam is her child. But Baba has no right to request a private DNA, like, I'm taking Liam to go and do my own DNA for Liam. That's what I mean by private DNA. Baba has no right, no court to grant him that right. But Baba has a right to ask for a DNA for Liam to prove if Liam is his grandchild, which is the court that will make a decision. The court can say, okay, I can do a DNA for Liam, not Baba doing a DNA for Liam, which is why the court is supervising the DNA process. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so if Baba is going to the High Court, it's because Baba has lost interest, lost trust in the magistrate court where they are right now. So he's going to the High Court to say, oh, I don't have any trust with the magistrate court because they've proven to me that the center they've presented before is not even a DNA center, it's a cancer center. So I'm bringing it to you now because I think you are the highest court in Nigeria and I have confidence in you. Then that court, the higher court now, then, okay, whatever decision the higher court makes, Baba will not be detecting that I want to do my own private DNA because Baba has no right to go and be saying those things in court. The magistrate in that high court can then, the judge in that high court can then say, now, okay, I'll present this court where I'll do the DNA center I'll do the DNA test for Liam. This court I will choose. Or the court can have a liberty to say, okay, you bring a center, Baba bring a center, Wunmi brings a center and it's done. Or the court can make a decision that no, I'll submit a DNA center. So the court has a right at that moment to do anything they want to say, but Baba will not dictate anything that the court will do moving forward. I don't know if that makes sense.
A lot of sense. Lady
and then, Presidency, you said something here. You said something here that you asked two questions. Does Baba have the right to withdraw the case and take to the higher court? Yes. Does Wunmi have the right to withdraw the case and take to the higher court? No.
No, I didn't say Wunmi will withdraw. I said, does she have the right to file a new suit?
A new suit.
DNA.
Okay, why is Wunmi fighting the right for a new suit in DNA? Why?
If she wants a legal DNA, that's
no.
what
It's just asking question. It's just a question like.
Do you know what I'm asking? I'm asking
okay,
because.
Let me answer. If she wants a legal DNA, what's she going to do?
Okay, now this is where the little tricky thing is right now. It's not Wunmi looking for DNA, it's Baba looking for DNA.
No, I know, but if Wunmi wants a legal DNA, what will she do? Okay.
If Wunmi wants a legal DNA, she can go to court for a legal DNA.
That's what I meant by the new suit.
Yeah, she can go to court. But another thing for me now is Wunmi does not want a legal DNA. I feel that way. Because one, there's rumor that Wunmi already has a private DNA for Liam. And Wunmi said this to Baba's lawyer.
Private DNA will not be legal, so it doesn't make sense for her to hold on to that one.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Let me tell you something. If I'm a woman I have a child, and I just lost, first of all, I'll not say my husband, I lost my partner, because there's no proof that they are married. Baba is refusing that, okay? I lost my partner, and the family is requesting for a DNA of that child. I've done a private DNA of that child, okay? I don't see anything stopping me back from bringing that private DNA to the public, even though it's not legal, all right? And I don't see anything stopping me, okay, from presenting that child to court or to my father-in-law to do a DNA for that child, which for me makes me feel like she does not want to do a legal DNA for that child, because why is she fighting Baba in court if she wants a legal DNA? Baba wants the same thing. If she wants the same thing, then let her go ahead. Why complicate the whole issue? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get your point, but saying to bring it out to the public may not be...
Nigeria is asking for DNA of Liam. Is it just Baba?
It's not Nigeria. It's you and Baba. It's not Nigerian.
The only suit in court
is you and Baba.
My dear, everybody is asking for DNA. Maybe you're not asking.
I'm not asking. I'm Nigerian.
We are asking because we want to know if Liam
is
not.
You don't have a suit in court. You don't have a lawsuit in court, and you do not have the right to take.
You don't have the right to be asking somebody when I say DNA.
Sorry, when I say I am hypothetically, no, listen to me, brother. I'm speaking hypothetically. I'm not saying I as a person
in our country.
Supervibez. I'm not saying I as a person. I'm speaking hypothetically because
I get your point.
Yeah, because there is a murder issue at hand, and there is properties, royalties at stake.
Lady Chan, you understand? We get you absolutely. But you see, when you say Nigerians are asking for, you see, there's also the constitution of our country that protects every Nigerian. So one Nigerians, she's not holding president a position in the country. So we Nigerians do not have that right to say we want to request the right of another citizen. She's not the president. She's not the governor.
Let me say something.
Our law. That's our law in Nigeria.
Let me say something to you. I don't know how Nigeria works, okay? But I believe that depending on what has happened, the circumstances, anybody has a right to ask for DNA of any person.
Where?
Even here in the UK, I said depending on the circumstances, why that DNA is being asked for. It depends on the reason why that DNA is being asked for.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends. But now I'm thinking that it applies in Mohbad's case because there is a murder case at hand. And there is royalties at hand.
It's a murder case. You guys just bring things up.
Okay, from everybody has opinions, right? Everybody has opinions in this case. From my follow-up of this case from day one till today.
There's a nurse in court right now.
Mama, you believe there is a nurse? I don't believe there is a nurse.
Mama, she doesn't believe
you don't believe there's a nurse?
Yes.
Well, I give up.
That nurse,
Supervibez, I give up with this person.
Yeah, it's a decoy.
She doesn't believe there's a nurse, but when she said murder case, is it public opinion or legally?
Okay, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. I'm speaking based on my facts, based on how I follow up the case from day one.
No, I mean
on everybody's
legal fact or your own personal or public opinion.
Okay, we are not talking based on legal facts here because I'm not a lawyer. There's no legality. We are talking based on based on everything that we have so far on this case.
So you are
based on people's
stories,
I'm saying
based on the evidences we have so far.
You said murder case. You see, it's just for us to put it in the right perspective. When you say it's a murder case, who named it a murder case? Is it you or
the Mohbad died naturally, my brother?
No, I'm not arguing with that one. That's not the argument.
Okay, how did Mohbad die, according to you?
No, what I'm asking is there a case in court or anywhere in this country that says this is a murder case?
They're still doing investigation. He has not even gone to come.
Which investigation? The case is
Let me ask you something.
You need to get yourself familiar with the case.
Mohbad died not naturally.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Did Mohbad die naturally?
This is exactly what I'm saying, that these people will get Mr. Loba to a point of no return.
I think I pronounced your name right. Your Wunmi person understand.
There's a nurse for no return.
There's no nurse for me. Presidency, I'm asking you. Did Mohbad die naturally?
No nurse.
Now, I want to ask a question. I'm not a medical person.
Well, answer me now. I'm asking you.
You know the difference between natural and unnatural death.
You don't know when somebody dies naturally.
No, you have to. If you tell me what natural and unnatural means, and I'll give you my answer.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So with all this intelligence you're talking, you don't know a natural death. You don't know a death that someone was killed. You don't know.
Wait.
I beg, Supervibez. Let me drop. I beg.
Chance, please. Don't let us
I'm not mad at people you telling me with all my.
Supervibez. You will not know a natural death from a death that was caused by someone. You will not know. Supervibez.
Okay, hold on. Let me say something. Chan, can you you just hold on for a minute, please?
Calm down.
You see, one thing that I want us, all of us, to always mind is this: nobody for now knows exactly what happens to Mohbad. So don't let us use the word murder for now. You understand? According to the police investigation, we might not go by that logic. I mean, some people might not go by that logic. Some people don't believe whatever the police tell them. But let's say now, according to the police investigation, they talk about profusely bleeding. They talk about a nurse who came to treat Mohbad, right? Who is not fit for the job. And somehow, something happened, and the case is still in court as we speak. So we can't just use the word murder. But if we look at it from another angle, if the nurse was the one who injected Mohbad and we are not going to use the word. So nurse, what are you saying? This is so nurse, so nurse, no
let me correct you. I need to go now because I need to do school runs. Let me correct you. See, Supervibez, let me tell you something. If a nurse actually went into that house and injected Mohbad, you have hours, I think more than 6 hours, you still have 6 syringes in Mohbad's house. Does that make sense? One fact. It doesn't make sense. That 6 syringes, police will go into that house and see 6 syringes standing there hours after Mohbad has died.
You think they should have cleaned up, right?
Can you hold up, Fola? I'm trying to speak to someone that can understand and have reason, sense of reason.
Please don't shade anyone, please.
Okay.
They have not shade you.
That's one fact.
Please.
Wow.
That's one fact.
They didn't shade you. Please don't do that, please.
No, because she's interrupting me. That's shading indirectly.
She's an
I'm sorry to
elderly
interrupt
woman.
you. I'm just laughing because you are
I'm
funny.
elderly too. I'm making my point.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Just
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Thank you so much. See, like I said, everybody has an opinion based on your evidence, based on your facts. We don't reason the same. We have different logic. Okay? So for me, that doesn't make sense in my understanding. Secondly, the nurse injected your husband died. Baba, your father-in-law came into that house and asked what happened to my son. The nurse injected Baba. Why did she not arrest Baba the nurse immediately? Why was the nurse not arrested immediately? Supervibez, answer me. So the nurse went. Wunmi, you love your husband so much. Why was the nurse not arrested? You've killed my husband, police, call police, considering her temperament. You understand my second fact, my brother? Okay? So this makes me understand. Well, I really need to go. Maybe I'll come back.
Those are your 2 facts, right?
Not just that. I need to pick up kids. Maybe I'll join later because my kids, I need to pick them up from school. I'm actually running late.
No problem.
I'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. All right. Now, Mommy Olafad, you said something earlier on, which is Ibito Koseniko.
Supervibez, I need to go, but just let me say something quick before I leave. Joe.
Okay, ma'am.
Sherry,
go ahead, ma'am.
This is my problem. I think when we are trying to support somebody, we should understand the case. We should take our time to read about the case. We should take time to listen to the interviews of the people that are involved in the case. Because this lady, I don't think she's a bad person, but she picked it from where she understands. I don't think she's familiar with the case. For at this point in 2026, for somebody to be saying, I don't believe the nurse existed, so who is in court being prosecuted? It's really sad. So there's no point in us sitting here and talking. It doesn't make any sense. If in 2026 somebody is still saying when a nurse came to coroner inquest to say, I met him alive. And number 2 of what this lady is saying, every time they want to blame this young widow, they will say she's the wife. But when it comes to property, she's a girlfriend. They need to pick one. You understand? Then this lady wasn't the only one in that house. That's my biggest problem with them. You want to keep on killing these people, carry all of them and put all of them in the same basket. In 2026, Kenya Shima Sopeko Sinos. The mother of the nurse came to the media to say they called my daughter to treat him. You think the mother will be lying on her daughter? These people won't won't study cases, won't support. It's frustrating. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody if I kind of disappoint you the way I'm kind of interjecting. I'm just kind of like, God, please. I'm sorry if I sound really disrespectful. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm done. I need my
good. Mommy. It's okay, mommy.
I need my help.
I also have an addition to what mommy just said.
Oh, okay, Triple, go ahead.
Yes. They keep saying I bled profusely. That is not the complete statement. If you go back to where it was picked from, the statement was he bled profusely but was contained. But people kept removing that part. He bled profusely but was contained. That is number one. Then number two, they are talking about the nurse. That why didn't the other lady Chan said, why didn't they arrest the nurse? Yes, the nurse was held down until Baba came. The nurse was taken to the police station. Mohbad's lawyer was there. It was Baba, according to them. Let these people go and read. It was Baba that asked them to let the lady go. Baba said they should leave her. So why are they saying, why didn't they arrest the nurse? The nurse was arrested. It was Baba that said they should release her. That is another one. Then they were saying, okay, when this guy died, when he was taken to the hospital, when he was being taken out, they didn't believe it initially. They took him to the second hospital for another confirmation before they agreed. Then they kept saying he was embalmed. So if they place a ball of salt on someone's chest or a chest like this, I'm dead. Does it mean that I've been embalmed?
Can you hear me?
A place salt. Does it placing it on someone does it mean that the person is embalmed?
Triple Hey, can you hear me?
People need to know what they are saying. People.
Hello, Triple Hey.
Yes, I'm listening.
Triple Hey, can you? Okay. Oh, okay.
I can hear now,
Mama. Okay, yeah. Sorry, but I think your network is very bad. Okay. When you were talking, someone says that Baba Mohbad said, wait, let me read this thing for you. That hold on. I think it was Jebu that said, okay, said that is not true. Baba said he didn't see any nurse. That's maybe when Baba got to the house that day. So wait. Hold on. I said they met a lot of people, Zlatan, the video representative, lawyer, Afa. Did Baba Mohbad mention us? I'm trying to recall some of his interviews. I know he always mentioned Zlatan, the video representative, lawyer, Afa. I didn't think Baba mentioned us. So that's, by the way, that's what I just wanted to correct there. I don't think he mentioned us. So that is that about that.
Please let me ask
President, just a minute, please. I will Supervibez. I greet everybody on the platform.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon.
Happy New Weeks and Happy New Months.
Same to you, man. Happy New Month. Same to you, man.
Okay. I want to beg of you for one thing, please. If you can do that before ending of this week, try to get the Mohbad lawyer CTC. For God's sake, I'm begging you, and read it to everybody here so that they can get the actual facts and the points. This is what I just want to tell you. I'm begging you, please, just do that for the sake of God. and for people's sake to know something. A lot of people will get a lot of clarification about it. Please, just Mohbad lawyers CTC. It's not as much as others. Thank you. God bless you all.
God bless you, ma. I'm trying to look into the CTC with me, so I wanted to see before.
Supervibez.
Yeah,
I like your contribution earlier, and Tunisco is here, Triple A is here, whoever that can answer. Okay, is this case a murder case? And if it's a murder case, why? If it's not, why?
Tunisco, do you want to answer that? Or Triple A? Okay, let me go with this. Okay, Tunisco, go ahead.
No, I'm busy now. Just continue, please. I'll be back.
Okay. Go to share. Okay. Okay, let's say this way. If according to the police words, if we're going to quote them, verbatim, they said, Mohbad bled profusely, it was contained, and a nurse came to treat Mohbad. So should we use manslaughter? Should we use murder? Let's use the word manslaughter, not murder. Because if we're going to use the word murder, murder means it's premeditated, something you already have at the back of your mind that you want to go into, so you buy the person. So let's use manslaughter. Let's just use the word manslaughter, because the nurse injected him, he died through the injection of the nurse, according to the police. So don't let us use the word murder. Maybe we should use the word homicide. Yeah. Or medical negligence, or I think maybe we should just use the word manslaughter, but don't let us use the word murder. Yeah, no. Don't let's use that word murder. Maybe we should use manslaughter, Yeah. It's a medical negligence according to the police. So that is medical negligence. We can still use the word manslaughter, but not murder. No. The case is still in court, by the way. the case is still in court. So the court will decide that. But I think for now, since according to the police investigation, what we can deduce from that is that a nurse came in. It's a murder case. Expander. That murder.
No, I think if he says it's a murder, it should just come up and educate us on why, so that we can understand what a murder case looks like and a manslaughter looks like.
Yeah, when you say murder, that murder, that's why I'm trying to, be careful with the words. You're saying murder. No. Expander, I wouldn't submit to that school of thought of murder. That is me. I'm not saying you, Expander. I'm saying me. From my own POV, I will submit to medical negligence according to the police now, then manslaughter. Yeah, I think that's for murder. Maybe when the court is through, when they are done with their whole stuff, then whatever the court now pronounced, yeah, maybe we can go with that. The case is still in court. But for now, according to the police, the thing is that people have different views to every issue. I'm not saying everyone should believe what I believe, or maybe should go with my own idea about things. Some people might believe it's murder, some people might believe, it's premeditated, wherever there. That's to some people. But to me, I just feel like if you said a nurse came into the house, Wunmi lawyer said Wunmi, she's been alleged of murder. According to Wunmi lawyer, right? Yeah, we are talking about, what we can
Your definition,
see
expander.
Exactly. But Expander, if you're talking about what Wunmi lawyer said, so you can't use that as a determinant factor to judge your own, belief. He said alleged. The Wunmi lawyer you are quoting does not even say this happened. You said alleged. So if you're using the word alleged is something like you still have to prove if it is true. So if the word is alleged, so that means you still have to prove it that it's true. So if it is alleged, so that's why I say let's use medical negligence, manslaughter. I think that is still a little bit fair enough. But murder, don't let us go that route. Yeah. Can you play the lawyer interview?
What is someone? Unfortunately, maybe the best answer to this question, Seth, is inside the charge sheet. What did they charge the lawyer and spending for? It's what they charge you for that matters. Not what.
That's another thing again. The charge sheet.
Not what.
That's another. So that's another.
Because murder, they have to be intention. They have to be able to, investigate and confirm there is an intention. Why manslaughter? Okay.
Expander said that was from the police and waiting to be proved.
Wait. The police said it's murder?
I don't think I've heard the police said use the word murder. I don't think so. What? Okay.
Mr. Expander would have come up.
No, it's up now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Though I'm busy where I am, but let me just chip in this. You see, when I say something, I bring it from the right source that, this is whom I'm quoting. Yeah. When Wunmi's lawyer went to Abuja with Wunmi, he said, we all know the story that they were looking for her. She called for the letter with blah, 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 blah. And he was given the letter, alleged of murder, conspiracy, theft, and the likes. Okay. He read it and it's on the internet. So if police could allege somebody of a murder, conspiracy to murder, and the likes, definitely police know what they saw. And they know why they were asking you to come to court to say you did not do it. So if that charges were coming from police, then it's a murder case. My opinion anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Expander. Thank you.
That's not true. That's not true. Yomi wrote a petition. Those are the allegations Yomi put in his petition, not the police.
No, Yomi.
So when you write, no. Yomi read it to us. Yomi read it to us. Stop,
Can I jump in? Can I clarify that, please?
Mr. Expander, just wait.
Let him clarify. Let him clarify.
Just a clarification.
Go ahead, Expander.
Okay, the petition Yomi wrote, Yomi never said Wunmi killed or anything that has to do with murder. Yomi wrote to the presidency that about the 3 seconds, and the 3 seconds, we have the 10 minutes of it said by the deceased brother. And they went to the police in Lagos State. Police never said no, but they did not release the 10 minutes and the stuff. And they said categorically that they are not looking at that issue, but they were looking at the impersonation. So it was the, the investigation done by police in Abuja, because Yomi never know anything about theft or conspiracy. So it was the investigation done by the police that brought out all of those charges.
Mr. Expander, you are right. Let's
so
not. So
Yomi never said anything about theft or murder or none.
No, he's not right.
Mr. Expander, no. Let me just tell you.
Let me just tell you one after the other. Let me tell you what. It was not Yomi narrative that.
No. Supervibez. What Expander is saying is just simple. Mr. Expander, you see, when you write a letter to government, when you write a letter that I want to eat food, when the other person wants to respond, they will put "re" in front. I want to eat food. When they want to make reference on that subject to tell another person that you want to eat food, they will say "re", I want to eat food. You see that letter you are saying, that alleged and all those grammar there, they are making reference to a particular, whether petition or an existing letter. It is not the police that have that whole thing. The police is making reference and saying you have been alleged of this, if that is what you are saying.
No.
That allegation there is from someone else's petition. It could be UAG. No, that's how they write letter.
No, that is it. Let me. I don't think that's what it meant. Can I say this, please? Can I say this, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You see, when you are writing petition, when on this case, let me not say when you are on this case. Let's be specific. Okay. Now, what happened? We all know, or we all had what happened, or we were not certain about what happened about Mohbad's death. Okay, but something that we were sure about, Adura or Damola sent the 3 seconds, partially blown. Okay, and was asking for money to release it, and someone took that up, went to a police station, up to zone 2 in Lagos, and what he was asking for was this person should be arrested, interrogated, get the remaining 10 minutes that he claimed from the the conference that Yomi had. We had it when even he was saying it was a 10-minute stuff. Okay, and when they refused to do all of that, Yomi then wrote to say they need to reinvestigate even in that case, because a lot of inconsistencies on all they said, and he gave his, what he has done on the private stuff. He as well put all of those there. Okay, and like we heard from other sources, the police came to Lagos, they made their investigation. So it was a new investigation from Abuja that led to all of that. So this is from police, from their own investigation. Even if Yomi said, and they never found it to be, they won't put it out there. So definitely they have confirmed.
Where did the police put it? Where did they put it?
Where did the police put it? Women's lawyer, he will give you the what is it called that why they were looking for her.
No, that's misinformation. That's misinformation. No, Yomi read to us his petition.
Mama, I think what Espada is trying to say is that everything still boils down to the police. That is according to the police investigation.
No, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that the police that is alleging that she lied. I don't want to use the M word. That's what he's saying. But no, it was Yomi that wrote a petition. The police now invited her based on the petition he wrote. So that's not the police saying it's the murder case.
No, that's not it.
Let me talk.
Do we have anyone who have the lawyers interview?
Expander, let me talk.
Okay.
If that was the case, then the case with the nurse
and read the letter.
The case with the nurse and spending would have been thrown out if they're alleging her of that. Because then there's no point.
They have nothing to do with spending or the nurse lawyer.
What are you saying?
Wait now.
Don't you remember police came, Expander? Don't you remember that police came all the way from Abuja to Lagos and spent almost a week
even to Lagos
for investigation on this case?
Yeah. So if they had found anything to implicate anyone, wouldn't they have arrested the person?
If they didn't arrest anybody,
it's common sense.
Their report, they must come out with something, right?
I actually have a very good question for Mr. Expander, please.
Yeah. So, and the letter you are alleging Mr. Yomi for, do you have a proof for it? Do you have a proof for what you are saying against?
Can I ask Mr. Expander a question?
You have the letter. If you have the letter, you can read it for us.
Let's take it one after the other.
Let me see if I can send the letter to you. I think my own here. I don't care about everything. It's just that when you look at the heading of that letter, they are making reference to something. Because some people were even wondering where the theft come into it.
Exactly.
They are making reference to something. Not that it is the police that say this is what we are alleging.
It's a response.
If you read that letter very well, that's just Mr. Expander.
Do we have anyone who have the letter?
It's on Yomi's page. It's on Yomi's page.
Letter, but I need a question on Mr.
It's on Yomi's page.
Okay, let me go there. Let me go and check.
Can I ask my
Mommy
question
said you
now?
want to ask a question?
Yes, I do. Are we talking about the same police that is illegally arresting people in Lagos? Because I don't understand what is going on with this situation. A case that is not closed, how do you reopen a case that is not closed? And how many deaths that Mohbad died? How many people buy this guy? I don't understand these people. You guys went to Abuja, but this same Abuja have nothing to do with Lagos. They are arresting people illegally. And you guys come on national on media and be talking all this. I don't understand. If Yomi,
Mommy,
Yomi said
hold
no.
on. Mommy,
Yomi said he
1
had a
second,
video where in the morning while they were crying. Did the Spanda saw that video? Did Yomi ever show you the video?
He didn't. He never said to you he has a video, and that is not what I'm here to discuss. Listen.
Hold on, Mommy. Hold on, ma.
Yomi never said he had any video. What he said was, the man, the neighbor, Mohbad's neighbor, said he was looking at them.
That's not what he said.
That is what he said.
He said
can you provide where he said he has the video? Can you provide that?
You know what?
Can you provide that
Whatever you guys
evidence?
are saying,
No, shall they provide video to Soro Yekpe or any video here?
Mommy Lafarge,
Can you provide that?
Just send
Mommy Lafarge, do you have anyone who has the video where Yomi said
Where he said he has the video?
Some people will have it. I don't keep videos,
Yeah,
but
he
I
said
watch
that
them.
Don't say some people.
I watched them
because they never said that.
They went to where the video is looking at the camera was looking at them. They were crying.
Mommy Lafarge, let's get somebody who has a video where Yomi is saying that.
Supervibez, he said it. He said they've been crying since 11 a.m.
He was reporting the neighbor.
He said he saw the weapon.
The neighbor said.
No.
Two people are saying he was reporting.
He was reporting the neighbor
No,
said.
he said he saw
If you
it.
don't know that, know it today.
Let's assume it's true. He was reporting the neighbor. Is the neighbor still alive?
We are all.
The neighbor still alive.
Now let me answer that. Can I answer that? We are all on social media. When Yomi went to Zone 2, and he even said that he want to press charge for the neighbor
Yomi
because they were there. Listen. He said he was there with police, and the neighbor was to clock out the video for them, but he gave them empty stuff at Zone 2 with his lawyer, and the neighbor was asking for. Wait now. And the neighbor was asking that before he could bring anything, that he need his own personal gun. Did we not hear that he said all of that?
Supervibez.
So if all of that was said, and this is why I don't come up anyhow. I'm not here to discuss all of this.
Please
continue.
So I'm not here to discuss all of this. This guy has proven himself to say when the neighbor was even threatened, not giving out, he took him to Zone 2. We all heard him when he said it. And the man is still alive. If it is a lie, can any of you go and confirm that does that happen? Even in Zone 2, that does this happen at all? We can confirm all of this. We need not arguing about it. Okay? But what we are saying here, Wunmi's lawyer, you see, if someone is being invited for questioning,
bring Sammy Jojo up.
If someone is being invited for questioning, you will not be told you've been alleged for this or that. No. Okay? They will only ask you to come. They will not even tell you what happened.
After she was alleged, is the case in court now? Hold on 1 second, Mr. Expander. Is the case in court now? Because since you alleged that,
we can understand where it's coming from.
I can't speak for long.
If he didn't finish,
just give me the name of the officer. I am in Zone 2 at the moment. I am in Zone 2 at the moment. Just give me the name of the officer. Let me ask what you are saying.
Let others speak.
Hold on, Mr. O, let him finish. He hasn't finished his own time.
He has been talking now.
Mr. O, please.
No, let him finish.
Just give me a minute. 1 minute. I am in Zone 2 at the moment. Just 1 minute. I can't use phone for a while. Just give me the name of that officer that Yomi contacted. I am in Zone 2 now. I will find out now and I will get back to you. That
what's my
officer,
problem with that?
because
Go
the
and
only officer
confirm
that I
yourself.
know,
What's
hold
my
on,
problem with the
hold
name
on.
officer?
The only officer that I know is Ginger.
No, Mabu,
Now,
honestly,
no,
if you are in zone 2, you go and confirm if that happened or not. What's my business with the police?
mention the name of the officer.
What's my business? What's my business with the police? I'm talking about
Then
even
you are
the
lying
AIG.
now. You are lying.
I'll tell you,
You are lying.
The AIG. You see, Supervibez.
Who is the AIG
Thank
there
you for
now?
giving me this
Who is the
opportunity.
AIG now?
But
Sami
The
just
AIG
Jojo,
in zone
let
clarify
two
him
now. Who is
what
the
allow him
happened.
to
AIG
finish
now?
what he's saying so that we can understand.
Who is the AIG
Expanda,
in
you
zone
have
2 now?
continue.
The AIG in zone
Sami
2. Who is the
Jojo,
AIG now?
hold on. Sami Jojo now. Nisuku, Sami Jojo, hold on. Expanda, please go ahead.
The former AIG
Expanda,
in
go
zone
ahead.
2, okay, the former AIG in zone 2 was whom this case was taken to, okay, and that is it. Even if it's not there now, the record will be there. If he wants to confirm, let him go. Simple. Shikina. It's clear enough.
Now, he claimed himself, and that is clear enough. Right?
It's not clear because
So he
that's
has
not
just said it
On their
now.
platform,
He said the former AIG in zone 2.
Supervibes. I don't know if you watch Papriano. There was when Yomi made this allegation that the neighbor has CCTV, the neighbor had footage to show what happened in Mohbad's house, and he's gonna get it. He was referring to the lady. I can't remember her name.
No.
Oh, no, let me talk. I didn't interrupt you.
There were two different people because you are giving wrong information. There were two of them.
I didn't interrupt
Mr.
you.
Ho, let her have her time, please. Let's take
I
it one
didn't
after the
interrupt
other.
you.
Let Abby talks. Mr. O, please allow Abby to talk.
So the lady now came because Yomi was telling so many lies about her. She now came to Papriano's platform to say
you don't say someone is telling lies. That's an abuse. I won't take that.
She's the one. She's the one that knows Yomi.
You need to take that on that.
Word lies. Don't let us use the word lies, okay? Let us just be moderate.
She said she's the one that knows Yomi. She's the one that said she lives in Mohbad's estate. And she's the one that said she can check maybe the CCTV had anything. It wasn't that man that Yomi went to that he did the video. She now came on Papriano's platform. Papriano is not going to lie. She now came to debunk Yomi that Yomi wanted her to video from her phone or his phone to video her house to show the CCTV to come and give to the public. That's Mohbad's house, and that's what the CCTV is showing. That's what he wanted to do.
Mama, hold on for a second. Let me say this. Dark Choco, Expander.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's not true.
No.
Dark Choco, is it true?
Yeah, someone came to Paparano's platform some time ago to make a speech about this camera thing. I can't remember anymore, but
of course you won't remember.
But
1 minute, please.
But Expander, please just give me 1 minute, please.
Okay.
But we are looking for what killed Mohbad. Why is everybody defending? What is the person that killed Supervibez? The person that killed Mohbad, yeah, is between Wunmi and Adura.
What are you saying?
Is that what
are you saying?
Your private autopsy vindicated woman.
What are you saying?
No, is that what the lady says online? Is it the lady that said so?
Can I clear that area?
Let them go and die.
Can I clear that area?
Hold on. Autopsy vindicated woman.
Expander, go ahead. Bless you. 1 second.
You see, we're talking about two neighbors here. If they don't know, let them listen now. We're talking about two neighbors here now.
Mr. Ho, 1 second, please. 1 second, sir.
We're talking about two neighbors here. Okay, the first one was where Mr. Yomi went to, and then when he was saying the neighbor, when they now came back to say ABC address that I did not give the right address, blah 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 blah. You know, that was the one. He said the neighbor, the man that his house, the camera in his house could see Mohbad's compound. That is different from the woman she's talking about. The woman she's talking about was the first one when Mr. Yomi was on Mohbad Street. It was on live program, and this lady, I think she went to him to help, that she will help that he can lead them to how to get the CCTV out. That Mohbad's house and our house are same thing. So there are two different neighbors. Don't mix it up. That's what I'm saying.
Supervise, please.
Okay, that means there are two different. Yeah,
there are two different labels.
The reason why I asked Dark Chocolate the other time was Dark Chocolate is a moderator on Papariano, so I know she will definitely be there.
So there's a man, there's a woman.
If that is true.
Supervise,
okay, there is a man. There is a woman.
Yes. Expander just said that the neighbor that said he saw the CCTV where people were coming to Mohbad's house in the morning crying.
That he has it. Not so he has it.
That he has it. Yeah. Gave them an empty file, and he was taken to the police, and he was requesting for a personal gun.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
I'm not there. You don't ask me that.
Somebody died.
You see, if you are not present, you don't judge what you don't know.
And nothing was done to you, and you are asking for a personal gun.
Okay,
a personal gun to do what?
Madam Blessing.
Well, we need to go and ask the man. I don't know.
It was a court order.
No,
I thought it was a court order.
That makes sense to you?
Exactly.
It makes a lot of sense because that simply tells you he's been threatened.
1 or 2 minutes, please.
That simply tells you he's been threatened.
So he will tell the police he wants to protect himself by them giving him a personal gun.
Police can protect you in anywhere in Nigeria. Does that even make sense to tell you that police will protect you?
Why did he delete the file?
Go and ask him. That's why we are calling him.
You see how your story is not tallying because you are lying. Your story does not tally.
If it's not tallying by you, that's okay.
The man you took to police station.
Supervibez.
He wasn't arrested.
No, don't use
Nothing
the word.
was done. But he was asking for a personal gun.
Supervibez. You see, one here is what your Wunmi's lawyer said.
This guy has been going on and on now.
Okay, you go on.
This is by default setting. Anything Yomi is saying is a lie, and I'm bold to say that, and I don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, you may not care. That means I'm not here to discuss anything with you. Then,
Mr. O,
I'm not here to discuss. If you can say someone is lying, you're gonna say something that does not make sense.
Let me speak. Expand on 1 second.
Why would I let you speak?
Let me speak.
If you don't care, then you fuck off.
Mr. Ho,
if you don't care, fuck off.
Mr. Ho,
you fuck up. I don't care about you. Who the fuck are you?
Mr. O, mute for host. Mute for host.
Who drop expander? See, there is a way we can do this thing without attacking one another, without calling each other names. It does not call for that. We'll be having this conversation since without attacking anybody. Let's have a proper conversation without attack. We must not attack anyone. There is no need for attacking anybody. No need whatsoever. Why should we be attacking ourselves?
Super, my brother.
Yeah, Choco.
Sir, you know why we attack each other here? Because there's too much of defenders. Too much people from Wunmi's team up here. They won't let you talk. When we want to go to right, then we go to left or go front and back. Maybe we should just bring like few of them up. Even we as well as Team Baba. I know we are neutral here, but when they are too much up here, they will just keep committing nuisance. I'm sorry to use that word.
No. Don't use that word, please. Don't use that word, please. Please, don't use that word, please.
I'm sorry.
I think
that's an unfair statement to say. That's an unfair statement.
I said I'm sorry.
Expander has been going on and on. He's been bottling.
Don't attack anyone, Mr. O, please.
I won't attack.
Please.
He swore at me. That's why I was reading.
The only way you can do this,
he swore at me. He's the one that used the F word first. But that chocolate, with all due respect, Expander has not allowed anybody to actually debunk any of his statements, and that's an unfair position you need to take. If they're on their platform, I will never go up there. I don't care whatever you're saying on his platform. But if I come here, if I spot a lie, I should be able to ask questions. And he's not giving anybody the opportunity to ask questions. And that's unfair. And for you to say that is Team Wunmi that are not allowing, when Expander has been going on and on, Supervibez is giving me enough minutes to speak.
But he was asking a
The
question.
lady wants to speak, he butted in. When I wanted to speak, he butted in.
Sir, Mr.
He's not
O, he was
explaining it,
asking,
but that means we are.
he
Are we
had
going
to,
to
he had,
listen
he
to his
had to make
monologue?
himself clear.
Mr. Aro, can we move on from it, please? Sorry about that. Everybody, sorry, expand.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that
When you
the
ask
statement
me a
that Chocolate
question,
made. I
I have
respect
to make
you,
myself
but I
clear.
think.
That's what
But
Expander is
that
trying
means
to do,
we are
sir.
here to listen to his monologue.
No, but
Yomi
when
on his platform,
you guys
we don't have the
ask him a
opportunity to
question,
ask
sir.
questions. Expander
Expander doesn't want to come up before.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Please, let's
move on. Yes, let's move on.
Where
All
we
right,
were
okay.
before.
I think a lady was speaking earlier.
They had dropped her. The person had dropped. The person had dropped. Where we were before we got here was something different. Okay.
This is my position in this. There will never be any justice or any result if at all we are only depend on Yomi said, Yomi said, Yomi said, Yomi said. Yomi is the sole FBI, the CIA, is doing the duties of the police, is doing the duty of the judges, is doing the duties of the court system, the institutions that are in Nigeria. I live in a Western world. That would never happen. I'm on this platform, and what Expander was saying, Yomi has not got the constitutional backing to actually do anything as far as Nigeria is concerned. We've got the police force there. We've got the judiciary there. I mean, we are all nailed here. Why would we now sit on a platform and what we want to be listening that Yomi said this? Yomi is the only one looking for CCTV. He's the only one that's got 3 seconds. He's the only one that is seeing this. He's the only one that is seeing this.
You cannot say like that. He work with police. He work with lawyer. He doesn't have lawyer.
He cannot work with
He have a
police
lawyer.
as a citizen. Let the police do their job.
Don't make it. Don't make it monologue. Let's discuss.
I'll listen to you, Presidency.
Please, don't make it monologue. But I will ask you one question.
Can you, Presidency? What I've just said. Can you ask questions?
Yomi said, do people have the right to support whatever Yomi said or whatever Yomi is pushing for? Yes or no?
If it's baseless allegation, this is where we are.
All these things not be as if you want to impose yourself on other people.
Exactly.
That's what I don't want. So that they won't see, people will not see. Like,
I just want us to put our critical hat on and ask the right question. I live in the United Kingdom. I know what is Yomi doing will never happen in United Kingdom. That a citizen will be going around investigating the job, doing the job of the police. That's critical thinking. You should be supervised. You need to like, when have you asked the Metropolitan Police, a citizen going about knocking on people's door, doing the police job of the police?
I get your point, Mr. Ho. You are not understanding what presidency is asking you, sir. What presidency is saying is that it wants us to be like, let all of us be in the middle. For example, let's say we are just public. Now, he said everything that Yomi is doing, to his own supporter, is it fair that they are supporting what he's doing? President, is that the question?
Yes, I mean, do they have the right to support?
Do they have the right to defend him with what he is doing? Like, why presidency is asking you that question is because Yomi has been on the field so many times, like protesting, doing a lot of things out there. What was this one called? The one he did in an enclosure. What do they call that stuff again? Presidency, remind me. What was it called? Press conference. Press conference. And, what have you? A lot of stuff like that. So he's asking you that, is it okay for his followers to believe whatever thing that he's saying with everything he has been doing? That is what he's just asking. In my own belief, I would say yes.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, you can answer. Yes.
I would say no. Because whatever he's doing is at the detriment of an ongoing police investigation. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just hoping that this case gets to court. And a sound lawyer will see whatever they've been doing as mere interference with ongoing investigation. Evidences that are meant to be on the police database are flying on TikTok or pages.
Mr. O,
how do you intend to prosecute someone with that?
What you said now, another question that comes to my mind is, if you or other individuals in Nigeria feel whatever he is doing is at the detriment of an ongoing system, the best way, in my opinion, is for individuals to come together or to do it individually and also write to the authorities to say, what this person is doing is this is doing. Have you done it? Do you think other people have done it?
Eventually happen is this. Even let's say, let's put our thinking cap on now. What will eventually happen is that when they get to court, because they have not followed the due process and they've not followed the constitutional way of doing things, eventually a sound court will probably weigh the case on technicalities. Because you cannot say Yomi is the one bringing an evidence rather than the police. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Because everything he is doing is not tenderable in court. It's only the police that can actually charge someone, can prosecute someone through the state prosecutor. And we are not having any of this. That's why everybody is just agitated. That because it's Yomi saying this, I'm believing it. When they eventually get to court, most of this evidence, if he has any, like the three, like whatever video he has got, it should not even be sitting with on his laptop. It should be sitting on somewhere in a database in Panti or Police ID or Abuja or whatever. That's how legal. We cannot claim we are looking for justice and we are doing illegality.
Mr. Now, based on everything you said, I think the best thing we can do is now to look at the another side of it. He is in court through his foundation with the police. Let them see how far police is going to come back to say this is what we have done, and the judge will decide on the case. I think it is best for one to kind of look at it from this side that, okay,
I agree with that.
Let's just look at it.
I totally agree. You're not allowing the institutions.
The outcome of that one, we say a lot. So why are we going to bother ourselves about the illegality of his processes and all? Let the institution decide that. I appreciate your personal opinion too. I'm not watering it down.
I think we need to allow the institutions to work, but we are not giving them the opportunity to actually do their job. We are doing the job of the police. That's the annoying part of it. And we are influencing, we are giving them money, we are giving them wine, we are buying fridge, we are giving them money for to flight from Abuja to Lagos. When he eventually gets to court, how all these things are being done will be questioned by a sound lawyer.
Mr. Ho, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Okay, Expander.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
The other time that I use F words is simply because you said you don't care about my feelings and you are calling someone a liar. And that's why I tell you off. Okay, I don't do that. But if I respect you, it's a reciprocal. Give it back.
Okay, you mean Mr.
Irrespective
Ho, right?
of whatever happened.
You mean
so
Mr. Ho?
That. Now, like the presidency just said now, okay?
Expander, do you mean Mr. Ho?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we've sorted that out, please.
Yeah, no, I just have to table what really happened, what pissed me off.
Yeah, I get you.
That was that.
Go ahead.
Now, you see, like the last person just said now, we are all used to say Yomi. Yomi is an individual. Yes, he has an NGO. But we can all affirm here that all over the world, police does compromise in some cases, not only in Nigeria. It happens everywhere. I live in United Kingdom as well. Okay, and I know how it goes. Even on the streets, I can name a street right there. You see people selling drugs. You see people selling. Police know them. Here in UK, they don't go to them, except they behave otherwise. So it happens everywhere. There's no holy land anywhere. Okay, that is that. Now, Yomi as an NGO, we have left this issue because whatever happened that has to do with the someone buying, it has to be with state and the whoever that committed that crime. So this case of Mo has to do with state and whoever that is found, culpable of the